What the fuck is the bot zone? Well, you know, Rudy's got the bot zone. 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 You can't just chalk zone me like that. You know who's got the power. You know who's got to cast that spell. How do you feel about me zatch spelling you? My wife let me have one of her Alanis today. I'm putting it off. Yesterday, I put off Killzone 2 by reconstructing a controller at the start of the stream. And now I'm putting it off by talking about ancient media. Anyway. So, Killzone 1, not good. Killzone 2, mid to peak mid. I think it was an alright campaign. End mission sucked. I think it did some cool things. I really think that they could have done more, and it's technically impressive. Going through the Killzone subreddit, which is a barren wasteland of thought and ideas, a lot of people agree that Killzone 3 is worse, and maybe even worse than Shadowfall, which I never heard. But I don't actually know, because like a lot of the discussion around Killzone 2 being good is I like the war motif, and I like the war motif is a lot of, well, dude, this is just the Call of Duty World at War campaign, but in space and with some bugs and some electric. I'm putting it on baby mode, by the way. I'm not going through another Killzone game on normal. I learned my lesson with 1. I learned my lesson with 2. You said you were a human, not a person. I'm a human, and I'm coming.
Our enemies murdered a great...
Sir, could you turn down the reverb a little bit? Sir, if you could just turn... Sir, if you could turn down the reverb a little... Sir, if you could just... Sir, if you could just turn down the reverb just a little, just a skosh, sir.
A vision in which...
I turned you down so fucking low, and you are still so fucking loud.
Years from now...
I have to add extra audio mixing to it.
His vision became reality.
What a beautiful day, we're hanging out. Hope the Helgen don't attack us now. Also, it's starting like Wolfenstein the Old Blood. Crazy, honestly, that we moved into end with the big ice area into start with the big ice area. Is that kind... Thinking about this, actually, wait a minute, am I a Helgen right now? What the fuck? Oh my god, they're BJ Blazkowiczing me. Holy shit, this is just... Wait a minute, did Wolfenstein take this from Killzone? Is this a reverse the New Order situation where, like, you start as a space Nazi, but you're not actually? Or am I getting my expectations subverted? And remember, sir, no gassing. Dude, it's gonna be crazy if Killzone 3 has the sauce I'm looking for. Which is, oh look, you actually are interacting with the Helghast Society right now, instead of, you know, fighting them in the World War II analog pit, where it's, this is the World War II pit, this is the World War II pit, this is the World War II pit. Oh my god, I'm being immersed? Is this a first time play? Never played 3, which will also lead to, never played 3, so I'm a little bit more excited about it. I did beat about half of Killzone 2 last year or the year before, so I kind of knew what I was going to get, and I knew what to expect. Because it blew a little ass. It was peak mid. It was peak mid at best and dog shit slop at worst. So this is a PS3 game. Shadowfall is a PS4 game. Press the up button. Thank you, gamer. Maybe I missed that directive on Killzone 2 when I was working on my controller and I was trying to rehabilitate it. How's it going, gamer? That's right. So this is like
Factory, go through. Wait. They're taking him to the broadcast room now, sir. Yes, sir. You two on lab duty.
It is crazy, but I think that every Helghast kind of sounds like Idris Elba. Thank you, gamer. I love Bamo. Give me the big... Give me my bullet tube. Buddy, it's crazy, but like the Helghast... I want to say the Helghast fucking ammo. This looks like a... I want to say those fucking loot boxes of little toys that you get, of little, like, brand toys. It looks like you can pop them open and get, like, a box of cereal. Like a little just a little box of, like, cereal. I know because my grandma is really into those little tiny... They're, like, normal products, but there's a loot box, and you get, like, 5 of them, but they're tiny. And she likes them because they work with her Barbies. Mini brands. They look like the little mini brands. Gassed crate. You guys get your gassed crate? Mine just came with a nuclear detonator, so Yeah, I got my gas crate, dude. It came with a, I don't know, it came with a Black Templar figurine. It was pretty cool. What weapon? Ah, my stall pistol.
Destroy the close targets on the range.
Yes, sir.
That's the wrong target.
Oh no, one of them was an ally. Green is friend, enemy is red. Yes, sir. Well, I was zooming in, buddy. I won't shoot the friend. I'll shoot the enemy. Shoot the unarmed man, soldier. Honestly, that's crazy. That's a lot more sauce than Killzone 2 had.
All right. I'll switch back to your
Oh my god, no. Weapon wheel? Even 4.
targets on the range.
They learned. I love this. This is great world building from them. Shoot the unarmed man because the unarmed man is evil. I love little bits like that. That means they actually thought about some of this stuff instead of just, you know, making World War II but fucked up. This honestly, also even the cover system handles a little better. Honestly, okay frame rate. What happened in the series? I mean, Killzone 2 had an okay frame rate as well. It was stable. Guerrilla Games is so good at getting the most out of any system. They are maybe one of the best devs for it. I say this all the time that Guerrilla Games should be applauded for one thing specifically, and that's they are the most fantastic when it comes to literally just getting the most out of the PS3, the PS4, the PS5. They're the best to do it. Them and Naughty Dog do some of the best work in terms of like making shit work on a system that shouldn't fucking work. Sony and Nintendo have a couple of dev studios that are very good at getting the most out of the hardware they're on. Yeah, and if only they can make a good game. You're right. I forgot what games have they made for the PS5. Really, just Forbidden West. I don't think they've made anything fully because Forbidden West was kind of a PS4, PS5 game. It's Horizon and Forbidden West, which are both Horizon games, and they're really, really good at visuals and getting the most out of those console systems. So, like, what's the point of any of this? Are you talking about, like, nihilistically, what's the point of literally anything? Or, like, what's the point of the thing I'm currently doing? This is the introduce you to the game, introduce you to the mechanics kind of section of the game, introduce you to the baddies. I'm assuming that either I am one of the ISA dressed up as a Hellgast, or this is just an introductory section where you play as the Hellgast to give them a bit more swiss. You think you'd be more popular if you streamed from a boat in the ocean? I think I would, but I definitely think that I would have a bits redeem for release more ballast. Release more ballast. More ballast out of the ship. If we reach sub goal, I'm putting a hole in the ship, and we're going to play a video game under extreme duress as the ship sinks. I don't know if I'd want like a gaming PC on the salty sea though, dog. Hey, chat, thanks for redeeming Hoist Anchor while I was sleeping. Hate to be that guy, but there's a speedboat en route to my location. I think I'm in uncontested waters, and I'm pretty sure that they have a rocket-propelled grenade. Chat, is this real? Is that Malcolm McDowell?
And to celebrate that,
Wait a fucking sec. Is that Malcolm McDowell from Lex? 1 second, I have to look at Killzone 3 IMDb. That sounds like Malcolm McDowell.
and the death.
That's got to be Malcolm McDowell. Killzone 3 IMDb. I want to see who's in this now, actually. They may have sauce in this one, because they have to have actual actors. Brian Cox, Ray Winstone. That is Malcolm McDowell! Yeah. Brian Cox is in this bitch! Who else? Anybody else that I care about? No. Alright. It's Malcolm McDowell and Brian Cox are in this bitch. Brian Cox was in The Parenting. He was a racist, he was an evil dad. If you haven't seen The Parenting, that movie is Evil Dad instead of Evil Dead. What if Evil Dead, but the ghost possesses a dad, and the dad is slightly uncomfortable with his son being gay and being married to another man, but he's like trying to like internalize his shit. But then a ghost infects his slime, and then it's super homophobic. It's just homophobic ghosts everywhere in The Parenting. It's not that great, but it is kind of funny sometimes. Where's Seven? Where's Rico? Show me HD Rico. Is that my boy?
Command's pulling the plug.
Oh my god, is that Narville? Oh my god, is that HD Narville? Did Narville just immediately decide that, like, hey buddy, we gotta follow a chain of command? Didn't, like, all our ships get blown the fuck up? Weren't we, like, some of the last soldiers on the planet at the end of 2? Didn't all our sky beams get shot out of the sky? I love Narville getting in his face. I hope that's Narville. Did they just decide to, like, have Narville be competent? I don't even know if that's Narville. Is that Narville? Why are these conflicts even happening? Like, what's the point? Honestly, it's making more sense to me in 3 than it made sense in 2. In 1 and 2, Killzone 1 and 2 are an excuse to do a World War II shooter. But in space... Oh shit, they got green now! Holy shit, they got blue! Wait a minute, this isn't even that brown now that I think about it. They had green and it blew my mind. I saw green. I'm starting to have fun.
Fire back! What? Everything!
These guys have sauce now? Why the fuck did anybody say that Killzone 2 is better than 3? 3's already starting on a much better beat.
Where the hell did that come from?
This shit might be real peak mid. They have sauce now? Sir, they have sauce now. They got the fucking... Whoa! Dude, did they like fucking realize how to like make a first-person shooter, like a dad shooter? I told you 3 had sauce, dude. Loose Skull Dog, you were right, dog. I should have listened to you. They did it again. I don't believe any motherfucker now who says that Killzone 2 is better. It is just World at War, but red and brown. Dude, even if this sucks, that opening scene it was way better than it had any right to be. This is so Gears of War coded. In a way that I fucking love already. They straight up are just doing Gears of War style bits. Damn, bitch, And look at this shit, it's not brown, you can actually actively see, like, the Hellgast, like, architecture juxtaposed to the destruction. It's still a bit brown, I'm not gonna lie, it's still a little brown. It's still a little desaturated and brown, but... It's like they fucking got to the 3rd one and said, we gotta make this work, guys.
Shouldn't be running. The Higgs are gonna pick us off one by one.
Rico's got a little bit more sauce. He's still racist. Thank you, Rico. It is wild to know that Rico is the character that goes through all 3 games.
There's a couple of Higgs up ahead. Let's kill them quietly.
Oh shit. They have the mandatory stealth segment? Damn, wait a minute.
You take them.
Wait. Is it you fuckers? Never mind, dude. It's still badish. L1 to perform brutal melee, thank you. I still don't like the 2, like 1 sidearm, 1 main weapon. However, with a D-pad, there may be a heavy weapon slot.
Where the hell is the rest of the convoy?
If you do primary, sidearm, and heavy, I'm fine with that. But already, like, putting a little bit of extra sauce with the guerrilla visuals is all you fucking need.
Where are the others?
I fuck with this. I fuck with this intensely. Use your brutal melee. Gunfire. Gunfire's even a bit better too. How's the revolver? Revolver's a little bit better. Sounds a little bit better. Controls are even a bit better. I'm not gonna lie. After just playing Killzone 2 yesterday, you might be limited to 2 right now. I don't know if I feel like they needed a Borderlands-style weapon kit. You found a holster, Sarge. Looks like you can use that holster to equip yet another weapon. Great job on finding that weapon loadout kit, Sarge. I'm gonna kiss you directly on the mouth. We're gonna make out wet and sloppy style. I'm making meat pies in your butthole. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. I feel like I got possessed by a gay soldier. I saw Sev and I saw how hot he was, and I went, damn, what if he kissed me? That was Rancid. Welcome to my Rancid fucked up, messed up. Okay. You brought back the executions from Killzone 1? I'm pog-facing at a Killzone game? Who in the fuck said Killzone 2 was better? This is like when I was looking up which Resistance campaign was the best. And every single time people were like, I like 1, I like 2, I like 1, I like 2. And then I played 3, and it was the best one. And it's maybe one of the best shooters on the PS3. Who in the fuck said that Killzone 2 was better than 3? I need to fight them. Killzone 2 is literally just what if Call of Duty World at War but worse. What the fuck is wrong?
Come on, let's go.
Okay, is this another slot? Okay, there is a heavy slot, chat. Shotgun... Guys! Where was this? Guys! Where was the shotgun pistol? Am I getting Resistant 3'd again? Where, like, popular belief is just fucking wrong? They're just wrong about Killzone 3, aren't they? We're gonna see.
I don't see Narville.
It's Narville! It is Narville that's up in their shit.
Yep.
Blessed Narville haters are getting their shit kicked in. He's taking charge. To prove my local council was stupid, I registered a club with myself as instructor, and it got approved. I'm now my town's only knife fighting instructor. That's based as fuck, Baron.
Sergeant Velasquez.
That's crazy. Are you gonna be saying shit? You can never have me be like a fighting instructor because I'm gonna say shit like CQC. Now here's the first step. You're gonna want to CQC, but that is sick as hell. You gotta get like a. You have to get a very big instructing hall. You have to get a really big building for that, and then you have to get like a big pool. That way you can be like, all right, we're gonna learn underwater diving fighting techniques today. If you ever find yourself out in the open ocean and you see like a shark, remember to use your billhook knife to take out the shark's eyes. It's probably gonna bite you, but it's your best defense. I actually do HEMA, so I am qualified to specialize in Spanish knife fighting. That's tight as fuck. If you were in my town, I would have you train me how to knife fight. Knife fighting gotta be so fucking cool. You gotta feel like, listen, I am definitely one of those people who has stood in front of his mirror with like a kitchen knife going like, but that is tight. But also, you could not trust me with a knife. Even if you taught me, even in my medicated arc, where like my brain is getting better on account of the untreated ADHD for 32 years, you still couldn't trust my ass with a knife. And my wife, if I told my wife I was trying to like take knife fighting lessons, she would say no. Spanish knife fighting is very unique. Use a coat or a cape as a shield and hide your knife hand behind it to hide where your attack will come from. When are you going to be making knife fighting videos where you talk about knife fighting in video games? How accurate are the knife fighting in I want to say in like Resident Evil 4? How accurate is the knife fight in Resident Evil 4? Unlike the YouTube knife fighters, I have dignity. Bless up. You're more power to you. Brendan, would you succumb to the evil fucking wizard cycle? That's kind of part of my problem is like, I think that if I succumb to the evil wizard, I want to say the mindset grind set, I can't be trusted with like imminent power or incredible power. I don't think I could handle, fuck you for bringing this back, son of a bitch. I don't think I could be trusted with power like that. Like personally, I think when it came to, if it came to holding the maniacal orb, like the evil orb in my hands, I don't think I could be trusted with it. I can't be trusted with unlimited power. I would never be a wizard. In the fucked up fantasy world, I would be the barbarian. I would have a big stick and a big axe, and I'd get immediately 1-2 popped by a level 3 goblin. I'd curse too many people. I can't be trusted with the orb. I wish I could be trusted with the orb, but I can't be trusted with the orb. Green!
The hell was that?
Find another way around.
I'm trained in traditional knife fighting as well as historical fencing, so I thought knife fighting in the UK is the least likely thing. Turns out the council didn't care. I mean, hey, you know, if you can pivot your passion into what you want to do. Brendan for sure would be a warlord in an apocalyptic event. No, I wouldn't. You put too much sauce on my... I'm dead in the first week. Everybody always says, oh, Brendan, you'd be like a maniacal warlord. And it's like, buddy, I'd either be the rambling man, like just one of those guys around the burn barrel, kind of just rambling stories at you, or I'd be dead in the first week. Or at best, I'm getting Warlord's Jester. At best, we're getting Court Jester. We have this Warlord convo every 2 weeks. It just comes up. It's weird how it keeps coming up. Be careful with the green. Is green... Wait a minute. Lunatic Dead Son, is the meme you posted in the Discord, is that tangentially related to they're using radiation because it's fucked up in green? Are we straight up using radiation because it's fucked up in green? Did they really go, okay, we have red, we have blue, how do we get green into Killzone? Evil green radiation. This is peak dad slop. This is what I wanted Killzone 1 and 2 to be. Did they Halo it? Oh, you bitches. This is the shit you needed to do. Wait a minute, do I keep this? Guys. No, you can't keep adding sauce. You weren't supposed to. You were supposed to be the sauceless one. They brought back the minigun like, oh, but I'm not Rico, but I get the minigun and I get to keep it in a slot. And you have a shotgun pistol with 3 barrels. Guys, my fucking whore. My fucking whore can't take it. I'm not allowed to have fun on Sloptember. I don't even need a break. They put the slime in the game. Is this peak? This might be peak mid. I wonder if it'll get better than mid. Resistance 3 got out of the slop hole. It's peak. Now, if 3 is good, I have to get Shadowfall. Plays AAA Western shooter. Well, you have to understand, like, I have such a low barrier for kind of what I constitute as like a kind of a dad slop game, where it's just like boring campaign. I'm always waiting for the one moment that's cool, and then everything else is kind of just versus an actual like peak mid AAA shooter that steals the right things from the goated shooters. Plus, like, I mean, technically, Guerrilla Games is Amsterdam. Sony is Japanese. Is it really that Western? Did he res me? Did Rico fucking pick me up? Has my boy got my back? I thought I died. Yes, Amsterdam is... Well, yeah, Amsterdam is Western, true. I forget that Europe counts, right? I forget that parts of Europe count. Is this Deadlock? Thank you, Dynamo from Deadlock. Yes. Right now, I'm kind of just waiting to pop my ultimate. I'm about to go goo in a little bit. I do have Boundless Spirit. I bought that tier 4 right away almost as soon as I could. And I'm working on it as best I can. Right now, I think I'm about to get into the Vindictus segment where they're about to pop ult a couple of times. I have bullet resist and a little spirit resist, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to fully go goo. I might cube before I get fully popped. We'll see if I get the cube off. Meet me in mid. We can jump it. We can jump them with my ult. Oh, true. You know what? I got Phantom Strike, so if you want to pop Dynamo ult, bring them all into the mid, center the team, and then I can just Phantom Strike into the middle of them and roll around with my big orb. So, Brendan, what does this mean? I'm deadlock RPing right now. You got a gank. You got a gank left lane. They got an Infernus who doesn't know how to play the game. He's not even buying anything to help with his debuffs, and I've already bought debuff reducer to deal with what he already has. So you got to go gank left lane. I know you're playing Victor right now. If you could pop Victor ult somehow, if you could get like dead just in the middle, like dead center of them, I think this Dynamo in chat can take care of it. There's an Ivy that's named Horse Hole Fancy Footwork. If you could just take care of them before they drop bomb, that'd be sick, dog. Did Brendan see the Viscous changes lately? They made his orb even better. They made his alt fire better, yeah. I did see it. I was playing Deadlock a little bit yesterday. Had 2 bad games on my 9-game losing streak, and then we got a W. It was pretty sick to get a W finally. Mostly because Infernus on the other team was so fucking dog shit that I bought a tier 4 item 5 minutes in. He let me get all the soup. I was eating every little bit of jungle that I could. I got all the soup. Can somebody please answer Yellow Walker's about to go down? Let me buy Majestic Leap. If you could just hold on for like a minute while I buy Majestic Leap, I'll be over there in a second. I'm not buying Magic Carpet, and I do have Healing Aura, so I can get up in there. I'm in Doorman ult, so I can't answer lane. Buddy. I know with the Doorman ult changes too. You'll get there in a second. What I would say is maybe try to counterspell when you're in elevator. Don't know if that still works though. I'm gonna try to cube into the elevators, so I'm gonna use 6X's to shit my pants. Deadlock should have 6X's actually. I'm just thinking about Viscous ult, but it's controlled with the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons. I need to buy counterspell. I keep getting spam melee. You know, for your build, maybe look into some items that are helpful that have a little bit of melee resist. Especially if they got Billy and Abrams like running blue lane, running mid. I want to play Deadlock, but I also don't want to be that player that's like feeding like a soup kitchen. Okay, so my recommendation, I love Viscous, and I love Viscous because there are 4 Viscous builds centered around each ability. There's one built around Cube, built around the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4, and the builds are so heavily detailed that they help me with the rest of the game. Like, unironically, the builds are so detailed and so well done that they actively help me with the rest of the game. Today is my friend Vincent's special birthday. He says he watches you a lot, but I don't know how to work this Twitch mumbo jumbo. Would you be able to wish my friend Vincent from Connecticut a happy birthday? No, because I feel like I'm getting chupacabra'd. I don't trust anything like that. 1, shout out to whoever is sending the slop my way, because I'm going to find you and I'm going to get you. 2, my ass ain't falling for it. Unless, even if it's like really and fully like, oh, this is like a nice actively thing, my ass ain't falling for it. I'm not getting the Fell for It Again award while I'm playing Killzone. Brendan, when they're my goats right now are protected by an electric fence. Right now, there is an electric fence around my goats, and the chupacabras are all around the fence. Hey, Drifter on the other team here, can you throw a little for me, please? I need stacks. Working on it as best I can. But, like, I really need this W. I'm 8 losses deep, and I'm literally shitting my pants. I don't know what is happening. All I know is I'm getting deadlocked and bedlocked, and I'm falling for it. Somebody else's chat is running rampage all over my brain. I wasn't ready for it. I thought the walls were up, but the walls have already come down. I'm already literally, I'm torn to pieces. I'm rent asunder. Sorry for chupacabring you. My apologies, Brendan or Damn. Hey, you know what? That's part of the fun of streaming. I'm playing slop. I've already wrecked my brain over the last 3 days with garbage. It's a lot easier. Vincent is waiting. Don't hit me with the, like, David Lynch, like, I'm waiting, Brendan, in the test chamber. They're waiting for you, Brorden. I can't tell where the bit ends and the copper begins. Drifter from Deadlock, please don't say I'm so big and round and hungry for stacks. As a Viscous player, you should change your name. That's a Viscous. Sorry, you are appropriating Viscous culture. We're gonna have to fight about this, dog. Like, I know you're drifter posting, but you gotta go goo now. Vincent from Connecticut is excited. I hate this because all I'm feeling right now is I'm stuck in an inland empire and I can't, like, and I'm lost in this bitch and I can't get out. I feel like I need electricity sounds going underneath of this, like an underlying electric current. I feel like I'm getting turbocharged. Simply leave the inland empire. You know what? You're right. I should play Pooh's Party games for the PS1. You know what, Chulump? I am going to play that for your birthday, by the way. I've decided, remind me when your birthday is, and we're playing that for your birthday. I'm just going to make that promise now. Clip this to remind me. Stop saying get your ass in gear! I've fallen down and I can't get up. The life alert's already popped. I'm playing Grey Talon. My life alert's already popped. I can't use it again. I fell down the stairs and I can't get up. Come stand at lane at low damage. I can't. I'm in jungle. This is what happens when you don't get your ass in gear. I know. That's why I gotta go with the cover, and I have to use my Lancer. Don't worry. If I use the jump boost, I'll be able to get through. That's why I have to do cover. If I had the Nasher, this wouldn't be a problem. Hey, I'm Kelvin from Deadlock. Use your beam, buddy. Everybody, my son. Could you wish him a happy birthday, Brendaniel, to raise his spirits? I'm terrified whenever this happens because, and it's happened before, and I'm terrified because I feel like I'm gonna get, I think Coolsville sucks. I'm just terrified I'm gonna get, I think Coolsville sucks. They're gonna Fred me. I can't, like, I'm supposed to be in my fall off arc. Other parts of the internet aren't supposed to know about me. They're not supposed to be aware. You're supposed to look away. We love our has-been streamer. I'm supposed to talk about the good old days. My peak was supposed to be reading the B-movie script and being in a Filthy Frank video. Don't you dare fucking hook me, Bebop from Deadlock. I know you bought Refresher. I'm watching you, buddy. Hey, Brendan, can you wish a happy birthday to my Brendan? Hey, Brendan, my son Huggy Wuggy is a big fan. Could you tell him, shout out from the garden...
Am I missing something here?
Is this POV blunt smoking? I know something's happening in the chat. I don't care. I do care, but also, like, I'm sorry. I saw the little POV, like, chuffing a fat dart from Malcolm McDowell guy. Hey, Brendan, my son Jumbo, what is it? My son Jumbo Josh loves you and wants you carnally. Can you tell your son to stop sending me 500 emails with his stupid fucking hamster face? I'm just here for Malcolm McDowell giving, like, a big speech. I'm trying to, there's sauce in this. The Hellgast, oh, you're right, the Hellgast have hair now. They were all bald in 1 and 2. All of them were bald. Now they just have hair. And also, the one guy has the fucking Dune, like, nose piece. Like the generic Dune sci-fi nose piece. And I'm here for Vincent from Connecticut, but we don't get what we want all the time now, do we? It's too cerebral for me, unfortunately. You are posting House of Leaves content, and I'm here for SCP number 47322. Like, your ass is wanting, I don't know, some kind of, like, peak cinematography. Like, I saw the TV glow, and my ass is watching Skinamarink. Actually, even worse, my ass is, like, watching Amazing Digital Circus. I'm turning it upon me.
Hey, Brendaniel, my son Jeep Grand Cherokee is rapidly approaching your location. Could you wish him a happy birthday if you're still conscious after he smashes through the wall of your house?
I think I'm marked for death, yeah. No, this makes sense. This is Oblivion like the we know. I think I'm marked for death. I have no idea what's going on. I think I'm marked for death. I understand. I'm just gonna do Hugo speed until they go away. That's the... Or stay, I don't know. This is the hand is here. They know what you did. We know what you've done, Brendan. Count your sins and count your blessings. I just turned in. How much slop did I miss? Zoltan, you're going to be genuinely surprised. Killzone 3 may be goated. I'm having a great time.
Captain's orders. Speed is highest.
Huh?
I repeat, Defiance is down.
Why did...
Moving on your position. Targets 10 high, 0 low.
There's too much happening all at once.
Take them out. Targets a
Stop. I'm not doing that. I'm not making YouTube poops. They're making YouTube poops.
command. Strong aim.
Vincent died in my arms. It was his birthday, and you didn't wish him a happy one. Sometimes we all have to make sacrifices. Sometimes things happen. Much like Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, I'm pressing F. I'm so sorry. Shout out to your beautiful family, and shout out to your beautiful son. And as I, patrol in this kind of whispering worm of the world that we are in, I will think fondly of him. All you had to do was wish him a happy birthday, Brendan. If there was going to be skee ball, there was going to be cakes and pies, there was going to be a big pizza, it was going to go, but no matter what I did, no matter what I've done, and no matter what I do, it all falls apart, and these things, they keep tumbling down. The error is to be human, and I'm a human of error. I've made many mistakes in my life over and over again. I've made countless mistakes, but I look upon my field and I see my goats, and I look upon my field and my goats are happy, healthy, and warm. They're eating cud, they're chewing the cud, they're eating grass, and they're happy. They're fed, they're big and round with it even. And I look upon my crops and I wonder, should I have let the creatures in? And I don't know, I don't know if a friend or foe, enemy at the gate, friend at the walls, I don't know. So many moments in history, moments in time related to, when are you going to open that door, pal? Let us in, pal. We're waiting, pal. And I'm terrified because I don't know if I'm the guy who needs to open the door or not. I'm the town guard. Is the mob seeking refuge? Are they looking for fun and good times? Or is this a Joker's trick, a Jonkel's bit? Are there nightmares within the fold and surrounding us? Or are we chilling, grilling a little bit of illin'? What do we as mere humans do? All I know is I'm sending love to all my Victors and Jacobs on the front lines. Boosh. Honestly, even though I don't understand the foundation for the bit, I do respect the bit because it does read, this is how you would torture a DJ back in the day, where you would just say, this is a normal human name. Hey, Bosco from Nevada sends his love. Could you say happy birthday to Bosco? Bosco from Nevada sends his love. I mean, I was about to play just a little bit of Creedence Clearwater, but what does Bosco request? Could you play Fentanyl Katamari for Bosco? Is his favorite tune? Is it okay if I'm from Brazil, or should I leave? Like Brazil the place or Brazil the movie? This is an important distinction. Both are okay. Can you wish my friend Nick from Left 4 Dead 2 a happy birthday? Hey, Brendan, not a big fan, don't know who you are, but can you wish the King of all Cosmos from Katamari a happy birthday? My dad from Tacoma wishes you happy St. Patrick's Day. Could you play Miranda, That Ghost Isn't Holy Anymore by the Mars Volta? Thank you, Daniel. Now please save Jacob from Wisconsin. He's in great danger. How do I save Jacob from Wisconsin?
No way!
Give me my marching orders.
You gotta keep moving!
If I have to be a soldier in this war that I don't understand, give me my marching orders. Do I have to roll a ball? Say the magic words? I can't do that. I can't wish a happy birthday. I can't stop the rot. I can't help somebody from a cycle of guilt when I live in a cycle of guilt myself. Holy shit, is that Pomni from the Amazing Digital Circus? Now, if only a murder drone was here. I can't do it. I'm gonna activate the Witch's Curse. I can't. We are edging terrifyingly closer to the Witch's Curse. I can't do it. We are edging ever closer to the Witch's Curse. I have a themed experience. Why does that read like some of the like what that reads like some of the like sponsorship offers I've gotten? Brendaniel, I have a themed experience that I think that you would be interested in. If you can PayPal me $20, I can PayPal you back $200 once the themed experience pops off. Brendaniel, I have a themed experience for you. Would you be interested in selling Patriot food, Brendan? Well, where are they locating the themed experience? You can't do this to me because I was working on a mascot horror one-shot earlier today. I had ideas and I've been kind of sliming them down on the page. I forgot. All right. So one, I've played so much mascot horror, and the one thing I think it doesn't do enough is like meat, right? And two, I had forgotten. In my town, there is and it was demolished, but in my town, there once was a meat packing plant that they changed into a mall. Like they took this old industrial meat packing plant and turned it into a mall, right? And for a little time, there was a Showbiz Pizza knockoff in the mall. And then it burned down twice. And I'm still trying to find images of the original like Showbiz Pizza fake. But I've been writing some slime lately because I've been thinking about like I don't like some aspects of mascot horror. What if I write more meat? Brendan Gulp, what is that behind you? It better not be Golden Freddy, dude. Or Huggy Wuggy, or Jumbo Josh, or Skibbity Ban Ban. Oh my god, 5 birthdays at Ben Ben's? No. Anything but 5 birthday at Ben Ben. How many birthday boys are there? You can't keep creating birthday boys! God, I'm so glad I'm fucking medicated. The birthday bit would drive me irrationally angry if I didn't get my mental illness sorted. Dude, if you had done this bit, if this bit had hit the towers like a year ago, I would be crashing out so hard. It's the endless birthday, Brendan. You know what to do. Brendan, I'm sorry, but a bomb has been set off at the birthday factory, and all the clowns are loose. Happy birthday, Pomni from the Amazing Digital Circus. So you wish Pomni a happy birthday, but none of the other creatures? Damn. Are you supposed to fight or keep moving? I'm supposed to keep moving. Well, I mean, this is the FPS, like, do you infinite respawning boys make progress, or do you limited spawning boys? And Killzone usually is limited respawning boys, but I think it was at that point. I think we were in the kind of limited, or the endless respawning boys era right now. It's not my birthday, but can I be included too? You know what, Drifter, you just did get nerfed. The nerf did hit. Happy birthday. Not even gonna wish Jax a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Ban Ban. Happy birthday, Ban Belina. Happy birthday, Jumbo. Happy birthday, Nab Nab. Happy birthday, Nab Nalina. Happy birthday, Sheriff Toadster. Happy birthday, Bitter Giggle. Your brain is mush. Jumbo Josh, Ban Ban, Bambalina. I didn't even play Bam Bam for Sloptember. I played Bam Bam before Sloptember. Fuck, everybody grab the happy birthdays. Xfil, back to the Hooters. See, if you charge like 20 bucks per birthday wish, you could be rolling in dough right now. I remember when I tried to do Fiverr for a little bit. Like way back in the day when I was doing like Minecraft voice acting stuff. I remember when I was trying to do Fiverr and the only requests I was getting was churches, like church radio commercials. And I just was like, I don't want to do this. I got like 5 church radio commercials and they were like, can you be more pious? And I said, I can't be more pious, sir. I can't do this. I did. It was like a month-long arc in my life. It was between my Popsicle Savior Let's Player arc and my my Reddit reads your comment Reddit novelty account arc. Where I was like, what do I do? It was like during the Minecraft voice acting days. How does one sound more pious? I don't know. Can you sound more pious? Can you up the pious meter by about 5%, buddy? It's not pious enough, man. I need you to be a little bit more pious. Can you be a little more pious for me, bud? No, I wasn't one of the 13 popes. What? Oh my god, Tony Shalhoub is... They're making a... Did you guys hear they're making a 13 Ghosts sequel? And Tony Shalhoub is back, but it's the 13 popes. Why does the audio glitch out like that? So I have when I play PS3 games, I have a personal joy. I take personal happiness from playing PS3 video games on launch settings. Oh, we're defending. Sorry, I can't leave yet. I'm supposed to be defending still. And so, no updates, just the fresh install. Go in dry. All PS3s are fucking haunted. Especially if you do not update your games. That's the joy of that cell architecture, buddy. Do you usually have fun shooting other people? I'm sorry, are you, gosh, Jesus Christ. Am I getting Hotline Miami now? I'm getting Chupacabra en masse, so like, I mean, if you're gonna get, if there's like a concerted effort to Chupacabra somebody, I am getting got pretty well. Like, to be fair, this is very high effort getting got. And I'm not used to that, so I'm just kind of riding the bit. I'm so lost. There's I'm getting got en masse. The enemy is at the gates, or not. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. Somebody alerted the Horde. There's a small chance that I have broken containment in some way that I have not figured out yet. Why do you think of us as some lowly creature that haunts the weak? Because I am weak. I'm gormless and formless. I'm a shadow of my former self. That's part of the reason why I work on myself. I am a shivering creature. I don't like it when the light shines upon me because I don't know how to react. This is like when I worked at Best Buy and somebody knew who I was, and I said, "That's awesome, man. Do you want to buy a TV? Are you Brendaniel? Yeah, that's great, man. Do you want to buy a TV or?" At one point in my life, there was a small moment on the internet where I was a gigantic, shivering mass of flesh. I was working my way through the shallows, and I found myself in the big ocean, and I got scared. I pulled back. And anytime that there's any amount of, like, breaching containment, I get a little scared. I don't know what to do. I work on myself. I try to do better. At one point in my life, I was a much worse person. There's always that chance that my past will come back to haunt me, and they'll be like, say the line, 4chan green text man, and then I have to live with, you know, I gotta carry that weight. Much like the whale in Brendan Fraser's The Whale, I gotta carry that weight, so. And as somebody who continues to carry that weight, I don't know what to do, except stare into the yawning void and say, you know what? I've peeped the horror, I've been the horror. Will I lay down and hang out with the horror? I don't know. How long are we going to be doing the shooting gallery? You know, I don't know. But then again, part of that is my own fault. I do like they're telling me second floor building on the left. I'm supposed to be killing the snipers. Where is the other one at? Well, I'm trying to find them, but I don't see the big laser. They said kill the sniper, and I was looking for him, but I don't see him anywhere. Is he like? I don't think this is maybe my bad. I think this may be Killzone 3. Hey, I saw it. Was he? Is that? Nope, that's a rock. Where? I saw the laser for a second. ISA soldier, I appreciate the call out post, man. I do. I understand it. I get it. I just, where? Where him at? Where he be? What he do? What he see? Second floor building on the left.
Second floor building on the left.
Guys, I appreciate it. I'm caught in the loop. He's below you? Oh, I saw the laser for a second. There he, oh, he's right there.
Nice.
I like him complimenting me after spending 5 minutes losing my mind and then being, where'd the sniper at? I gotta find him. I'm gonna go eat lots of sandwiches now. I hope that's okay. Yeah, Judd, go have a big sandwich, dude. Go and get one of those Scooby-Doo sandwiches that they feed Norville Rogers. You gotta go like fucking bread, and then cheese, and then meat, and then tomato, and then relish, and then pickle, and then bread, and then meat, and then cheese, and then peanut butter, and then jelly, and then Worcestershire sauce, and then ketchup, mustard, relish, onions, bread, hamburger, cheeseburger, pizza slice bread. Check stream chat. What did stream chat do? Oh no, 1 second. I'll do it after this cutscene. We'll peep it. How the hell do you remember that order? I don't know, man. 5 minutes at Subway turned me into a different person. How do I remember the Ultimate Showdown? How do I remember the breakdown beat from Tally Hall, Ruler of Everything? How do I remember the V for Vendetta speech? Good stream to watch while I rip my pubes out one by one. Tweezers or hands? Important. Wasn't there like a CSGO streamer who like shaved his balls on camera and got banned for a bit? Hands? I'm glad they put the mech section in a little bit earlier in 3. It does have a little bit more impetus, because the section in 2 felt a little shabby, a little dookie. Zaffy, there was a mech in Killzone 2. I didn't think it was that good. This is that same mech, but it's a much better segment. Although this is like, what is it? This is akin to Gears of War 1 a little bit with a highway section. This is where you're fighting off the Krill in the weird car. Oh, that's a friend. Brendan, have you heard the Queen of Night will appear before America tomorrow? Oh, shout out to the Queen of Night, dude. Is Killzone worth getting into? I'm curious. No. See, if you have a PS3, the best first-person shooter that is locked away on the PS3 is Resistance 3. Resistance 3 is, if you have any familiarity with Raven Software, they made Singularity and Wolfenstein 2009. They are peak mid. We will pause to consult the Discord. We're going to consult the chart here. 1 second. We will pause to consult the chart. But it depends on your how do you feel about the triangle? Let me pull up the triangle first. What are your thoughts on the triangle? I would put Resistance 3 at genuinely good in the triangle. It's a fantastic shooter that is like a Raven Software shooter made by Insomniac, right? And then you look at kind of everywhere else where you put games where you think are slop, peak slop, sloppy peak mid, sludge, peak sludge. And depending on like where you put Resistance and Killzone, Killzone lies in sludge to peak mid. Resistance is like slop, kind of in the fanny zone a little bit for Resistance 1 and 2 into peak slop. And then Resistance 3 is in genuinely good, right? So Killzone, I might recommend it, like depending. Like Killzone 3 is turning out pretty good, but I don't know if I'd say play 1 and 2 before 3. But yeah, let's see. What are they up to? Virgin, anything the ISA uses, the Chad Overlord. Still waiting to be killzoned. Yeah. Halo killed Halo. Oh, that's a terrible split screen. Oh my fucking god. All the leftover space. Volume warning.
They're sus now.
What? Don't.
They're sus now. Yeah. They're sus now.
They're sauce now? Yeah, they're sauce now. This is, honestly, this has been the stream for a little bit. There's Pomni and Bebop and also the Drifter. Can you explain Pomni Deadlock? Duck King, I can't. You haven't been here. The chat has been, definitely a different vibe today. Turns out that today I am in the kill zone. Can I ask the patron how I can leave the circus? Just Robert Ricardo, you. Star Trek Voyager. They could holodeck Pomni if you really think about it. If Amazing Digital Circus wanted to do, like, let him out of their cage, they could just give him the hologram emitter. Robert Ricardo, Pomni from the Amazing Digital Circus. In my fan fiction, it's so Pomni is on the holodeck in my fan fiction, and Robert Ricardo gives her the holodeck emitter, and he dies, and then Pomni becomes the Voyager's doctor. It will be 50 chapters, and it will be fucking epic. Dude, I have a great idea. Dude, I have an awesome idea for the Amazing Digital Circus, dude. I've been thinking about it lately a lot, brother. And, like, fundamentally, I think the circus is digitally amazing. But at the end of the day, do you think that we could, like, I don't know, give Pomni, like, a cool big knife, and that she could kill guys with the big, cool knife? And, like, they could run through murder hallways, killing them with the big, cool knife. Would you partake in the ritual? Oh, well, I mean, the ritual in terms of, like, Deadlock the ritual with, like, the patron and stuff? It depends, because when it comes to Deadlock, Deadlock really is a Twisted Metal-style MOBA, where the patrons are Calypso. You're just not in a car. So my pitch for a Deadlock hero is 90-year-old man in one of those little Shriner cars with the little Shriner hat, and he beeps it. They should add a, what is it, like a, I don't know, like a 90s, like a running in the 90s style drift-compatible car. They should add a Toyota Corolla into Deadlock, I think, as a playable character. They already got Drifter, but what about Drift? Have we thought about this? Have we seen this? Brendan, do you hear? They're putting me into Deadlock. Ah, I'm turning the viscous. Ah, I'm going goo. I think you're onto something. I just like non-traditional characters in video games. That's why I like Viscous. That's why I like Doorman, Hotel Germifornia. I think Deadlock is also perfect for like those non-conventional characters, and I think it's a great testing space as an alpha right now. It's perfect for non-conventional characters that allow it allows you a lot of space to work around. The only downside to that is if you don't play the game for like 2 weeks, everything changes and you have to relearn it by hand. Deadlock porn win? Storm Templar, I think you asked this yesterday, bud. There already is deadlock porn. Buddy, they're drawing fucking vindictive feet, right? Fat wet toes. They're drawing ivy slop. They're getting directly into the hobbit hole. Can you do a mouth stream, Brendan? I don't know. Can I walk away from responsibility? Is that this should be like mouth washing because I'm locked in this ship and I can't get out. Oh, we're talking about Bioshock Infinite's impact on 3D modeled porn. That's always a good bit to talk about. It's crazy. Bioshock Infinite and Mafia 3 are two video games that I dislike, but they will always leave an indelible mark upon society. In Bioshock Infinite was instrumental in 3D porn and like the kind of like the amount of technology that was created to help like build up 3D porn, and then Mafia 3 will always be known for you're shitting yourself. No. You're shitting yourself. You're shitting yourself. Go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom. Did you know that all Unity modding is made in the backbone of mods for porn games? Huh. Thank you, Minkle. Minkle, you always have such interesting things to say. Oh, to have specific brain damage that removes that knowledge from my head. I wish there was a way to have like a good brain reset. You know where you get like a toothpick or a paperclip and you reset a router? Would be nice. It's like all of my Ken Bone knowledge. If I could remove Ken Bone's Reddit AMA where he says beautiful human submarines in the pregnancy subreddit, I would remove that from my head. I don't need that knowledge. That's like free space. That could go for anything, really. Anything else could go into that space. But it does not. And yet I live with it. And I will continue to live with my Ken Bone knowledge no matter what I do. Maybe the other mech is also hitting me. I'm gonna use this mech for cover a little bit. Who is Ken Bone? Ken Bone was, he had 15 minutes of fame when he was on the 2016 presidential debates. And he got to ask a question as like an undecided voter, and people saw his like big red sweatshirt and how he looked like a normal guy, and he was internet famous for a bit. Then he did a Reddit AMA, and he used his actual account on Reddit for the AMA, and because of that, they found that he was posting a lot on pregnancy subreddits, and he was calling pregnant women beautiful human submarines. So, not that he is a politician, he was literally on a televised debate asking questions as an undecided voter. He got posted around for a little bit because of his like big red sweater and his normal like big dude look. And then he used his actual Reddit for his AMA and it was so over. Who did he vote for? I don't know. I don't care, dude. All I remember is beautiful human submarines and he just kept posting about it. Don't think it, don't say it. No matter what you do, Ken Bone will arrive. It's bone posting hour once again. God, dude, they really did make the Hellgas tank fucking think this time, which is horrible for me, because I ain't thinking. Don't say Ken Bone watching pregnant pilots, calling them beautiful human dirigibles. Ken Bone in the 1920s. It's the getting awfully close to a Brendanburg here. Damn, Killzone 3 really is. All right, let's steal some more. And you know what? I'm here for it. Do the Hellgas have submarines? I don't know. We're kind of in a slightly doo-doo mech segment right now. But I guess they took care of the tanks.
Fantastic work.
I didn't do shit. I didn't do fucking anything. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do anything. I didn't do nothing. Enemy green spotted. Enemy green destroyed. What the f... My boy? Sorry, guys. You should never have given me a flamethrower. Oop. Now we're gonna do some Killzone crimes. See, this is another thing. Give me a heavy weapon slot that is separate from the primary slot. That way I can have the cool gun, and then I can burn them. It's that easy. I don't know why Killzone 2 didn't figure this out. Instead of taking away a slot, give me an extra one. If you want one primary, one heavy, and one secondary, give me the slot. Give me the slot. Hand it over. By your words, I am forsaken. I'm so glad I was making Narville jokes all during the Killzone 2 stream. I'm so glad they brought Narville back. And they gave him way more to do. Narville truther or Marvel hater? Narville truther or Narville liar? Which world do you choose to live in? Beep beep by son. What I miss? Oh, not Jax from the Amazing Digital Circus. Y'all are making new accounts at an accelerated pace. Next, you're all going to be abstracted. I don't even watch that show. I just accidentally get TikTok clips in between the TikTok clips of Breaking Bad. I saw a gun. I'm trying to get it. How am I supposed to play a game without yellow dev spray everywhere? Well, you can blame Tucker from GameStop for yellow painting everywhere. They are making games for Tuckers. That's why the yellow paint is everywhere. Don't get me started on the yellow paint discussion. I'm gonna start fighting demons in the goddamn Wendy's parking lot, I swear to God. I'm gonna get chupacabra hard. You are also why they make yellow paint? Yeah, I'm stupid. It doesn't have to be yellow paint either, right? Like, a lot of yellow paint is just the Scooby-Doo animation trick, where the background is this beautifully painted matte painting, and then the yellow paint is just the barrels in front of it are a lighter shade so you can tell they're interactable. And that's still yellow paint. I don't mind the yellow paint for the most part. For the most part, I'm like, I understand why they put this in. They could have Scooby-Doo backgrounded me. Oh my God, we left him behind? My chud son, he killed the Skybeam? A lot of games have started to move towards guiding lighting, I feel. Well, guiding lighting has been a thing for a while. Nothing wrong with a little bit of yellow paint when games handhold with it. It's a little It really depends on, is the game linear or is the game non-linear, right? I.e., like, how do I feel about yellow paint? For the most part, I don't really mind it. Especially when I'm like, if I'm streaming, half my brain is dedicated to yapping, the other half is dedicated to gaming. It's yapping gaming 50-50, sometimes yapping 80, sometimes gaming 20. Really depends. It's just, it's something that's normally solved by a stylistic choice in the game. And when a game gets too realistic, the yellow paint is just this is how we gotta do it, otherwise the gamers aren't gonna see it because the graphics are too good. It's like Resident Evil 4, where they do the Scooby-Doo approach with like barrels and stuff in OG RE4, with barrels being kind of a lighter shade and juxtaposed to the more like matte or realistic textured backgrounds. It's easier to see the barrels and be like, oh, I can break that barrel, versus modern RE4, where if they made the barrels more realistic looking, you might not know there's stuff in them if you don't have the, I guess, the interior gaming knowledge. And I really don't mind it. For the most part, I'm usually like, it's a video game. Video games are made for suspending my disbelief. If I bitch about anything, you can guarantee that I bitch about, we are getting there and we're getting better, but writing in video games is usually one of the more underrated aspects that I'm like, where? But then I'm going to fall down the CinemaSins hallway and head into the CinemaSins alleyway, and then I'm going to be chased by the CinemaSins fucking Minotaur, and then I'm going to hear the bell ding, and then the bell's going to toll for me. But also, like, gamers don't look up.
In 2 days' time.
Gamers don't see beyond the pale. And I think everybody is kind of guilty of being a little dumb sometimes when playing a video game. And so I get it. But, like, I prefer other options, but I think I'm pretty much neutral on the yellow paint discussion whenever it's brought up. They're gonna get this bald. You're done, buddy. Look at him. I'm sorry. I definitely thought he was gonna fucking F5 that guy. That was like a chimp attack. I got scared. That was like the movie Phenomena. Oh, sorry, I fucked up. Mandatory stealth, I blew the cover. Oh, do you single shot in scoped? Weird.
I better warn the captain.
Huh. I will use my silence pistol.
Someone's coming. Hide in the grass.
Oh, shit. They put tall grass in my first-person shooter, dude. Are they trying to do like a Call of Duty 4 kind of... That's fine. I'm not doing this stealth. I'm sorry. You can try to hit me with this stealth. I'm sorry, but I'm too stupid for that. Nice stealth section. It's a shame if I didn't stealth it. Oh, that guy wasn't even scary. I thought they were gonna... Oh, wait. A little bit scary. Never...
Captain Darville. Go ahead, Kowalski. Sir, the hell...
Me when I fucking get you? What? They tried to hit me with the random chimp event and I hit him back. I'm sorry. I didn't think the ISA were going to pop their fucking eyes. Okay. I'm back in. Maybe not as goated as Resistance 3, but it's getting there. I was waiting for you to do the eyeball finisher for so long. Well, I had to do the mandatory sniper hallway. Now we're doing, I guess, Half-Life dogs? Or Wolfenstein dogs. We're kind of doing Wolfenstein dogs now. Well, they kind of remind me of the big mech dogs from Wolfenstein. Or like the, little bit of Half-Life Strider. I got him, dude. I know. You want me to... I fucked up. Use your silence pistol. Yeah, whatever, buddy. Go on my head. Oop. I'm not gonna believe any... Those guys on the Killzone subreddit who said Killzone 1 and 2 are better, I had choice words for them. I really do. And those choice words are just 2. You're wrong. This is gonna suck when I play Shadowfall tomorrow for Sloptember. This is gonna be... I'm gonna have to live off this high all the way through tomorrow. I'm gonna have to carry this weight. I think the mid was inverted again. They're gonna tell Reddit that Killzone 3 is the best game. They're gonna put you in the pillory. Hey, I deserve to be in the pillory for a lot more things. For a lot more takes than that. People would pay good money to throw the tomato at me. I'm just saying. They would pay goated amounts of cash to throw the tomato at my head. The guys who are legitimately into Killzone are kind of afraid of sauce. Yeah, I could understand how guys who really like Killzone prefer to when it's just boring Call of Duty World at War if it was worse and in space. I could see that. It's the same as the Resistance bit where like Resistance 1 and 2 are way more World War II-y. And Resistance 3 is just a genuinely good single-player campaign that takes a lot from... That is like... They finally take a lot from other, like, peak first-person shooters and make a campaign based around that with like, Half-Life and Halo theming that is interesting instead of just... Do you need to know about Resistance 1 and 2 to understand 3? Nope. It explains everything about 1 and 2 going into the intro of 3. And you're not even playing as the guy from 1 and 2. You are the guy who killed the guy from 1 and 2 at the end of 2. You get a whole 5-minute catch-up cutscene. It explains everything. Not gonna lie, do not need to play Resistance 1 and 2 to understand 3. Oh, yeah, Resistance has a really good Vita game. I like that one because your primary melee is a fire axe because you're a fireman. Did you know that Vita means life? Did you have any idea? Did you know? Were you aware that Vita means life? Did you know that launch PS Vitas had 3G built in? Actually, actively have a story about that. Back in college, I had a friend who went on when he graduated to go work in California. This is like a small Iowa community college. He went on to work for a 3D scanning firm. He actually actively was hands-on the person who scanned Jeff Bezos' head into 3D. He literally worked for a firm where they went and the rich people would come in and they would scan their head. So somewhere there's a database of a bunch of like high definition, high fidelity rich people models. I don't know why they did it, but I do also know that all they did all day was scan rich people. But in college, he was taking the game dev and programming route, and he had a Vita and he paid for the 3G because, and I quote, "I like having the Vita with the 3G because I can send the text on there." And it was like a crazy amount of money to be spending on like Vita's 3G AT&T plan. He also just had a phone. He just liked the Vita more. What games did he play on the Vita? I don't know, man. Not a lot. His girlfriend, I think they ended up getting married. I'm not 100%, but his girlfriend at the time, who is my friend who lived with me for a bit, loved trophy hunting and trophy farming. So for the most part, it was just her kind of trophy hunting on the Vita. I remember the 3 months where she lived with me and my wife, and for a while the PS3 in my living room was just Beyond Two Souls, Heavy Rain, Beyond. It was just David Cage. Anytime I'd come home from work, and if she was on the PS3, it was just David Cage. Beyond Two Souls. Heavy Rain. Because she was 100%ing them. She was getting the platinum trophy. Every day was Cagemas. Every day with Elliot Page and the funny ghoul. Did they stab that guy and bring him here just to green him?
I love this gun.
I love that gun too. I can't wait to steal it.
All right, guys, let's get out of here.
I can't wait to be green. I'm a Killzone fan, but even I'll say that Killzone 3 is near slop. I mean, Killzone 3 is the best one so far. I don't know what you're talking about. Killzone 2, Killzone 1 and 2, boring. What if it was World at War, but like they were the Hellgast? Killzone 3, so far peak. Near slop. Worse than 2 and 1. What are you talking about, buddy? This is just good. This is just fun. It has a stealth section that actively punishes you. It has crazy murder kills. Killzone 1 and Killzone 2. I mean, maybe the multiplayer is goated. Oop, here we go. This is a bit shit, though. Let me up. Let me out. Let me out of the pit. The multiplayer in 1 and 2, I mean, 2 especially, maybe goated. Never got to play it, unfortunately, so I only have the campaign to go by, and the campaign kind of mid. It's got one cool segment with the lightning gun. Ending fight against, Vector from Despicable Me with the fart gun. But I'll tell you, I don't even know if I call this slop. I might call this just peak. It may be too good. Radic, right. But dependent upon like how the other set pieces go and how the rest of the campaign goes. The ISA still has no, well, the ISA has like 1% more sauce.
Sir, the Higgs are knocking at our door.
Can I say that I love tactical screens in video games where they're doing the, they're always at like, they got these so right back in the day. They got these so right where they look like they're just on a Zoom call. And I love it when they're shot in game too. I miss the OG Killzone. I played it 2 days ago. The only thing I really like about OG Killzone campaign is picking a squad member and then having slightly different objectives depending on the squad member you get. Otherwise, the camera work is doo-doo. The ISA is the most boring they've ever been. And you get about as much satisfaction of playing Killzone OG as you do playing like a World War II Call of Duty. It's like, I can see how somebody would like this, but for the most part, I'm just like, Both OG Killzone and Killzone 2 come from a place of, but what if we did World War II, but what if it was in space? And it's like, they're fine. Like, I always say that Killzone 1 and 2 are better than Resistance 1 and 2, but overall, like, Resistance 3 eclipses them. I'm learning that Killzone 3 is kind of the shit a little bit. Kind of fucking with this. No dog shit camera sway in the LMG. I just like World War II, but in space as a concept. Fair. I think that you could do it a lot better than just one-to-oneing World War II. I don't mind the bit, IMO. I don't mind the bit entirely, but I think that you could have done a lot better than just one-to-oneing it. In like a boring way, too. Where it's like, the most sauce we get is Killzone 2, where they're like, oh, this is storming the Reichstag, but it's like boring. And then it's, oh, this is like Normandy, but reversed and boring. That's, I guess, my problem is I wish gameplay-wise it was handled in an interesting way instead of a kind of boring way. The concept isn't a bad one. It's been done before. What do we think the stormtroopers are in fucking Star Wars? But I think the execution is lacking. I think graphical fidelity on the systems that they were on, Killzone 1 and 2, look very good for the time they were released. But then actively playing them is a bit boring. And I think really, like, this is what I wish they would have focused on more, which is endemic life, actual moment-to-moment gameplay, and not just, well, it looked good. Well, we don't have to think that hard about the narrative, because what if they did World War II? Why are the Hellgast fucked up and evil? On account of the fact that they're fucked up and evil? Can we figure that out later? Maybe. They are all bald, and they're all evil. This one, they got fucking Malcolm McDowell, they got Brian Cox, They got Cox. They tried with this one. And you know what? I really appreciate that this one feels like there was some effort put into the overarching kind of narrative slime versus just, what if we did World War II but in space? It's like, yeah, I could get World War II in space too. I could go down to my local comic shop and I bet there's like 3 guys who'd give me self-printed journals of their World War II in space story and how epic it is. And I ask them what kind of Warhammer army they run, and they tell me Black Templar without blinking an eye. And I'm like, I get it. I like Shadowfall's narrative that both the ISA and Hellgast are evil. Yeah, that's I'm not gonna talk about Bioshock Infinite. I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna talk about Bioshock Infinite. I'm not gonna do it. Dread it and run from it. I'm not gonna talk about it.
Well, you see, actually, both sides were bad, because one side literally purged a planet, built up, and killed everybody because they were super fucking evil, and the other side, kind of bad, because, like, I don't know, they were fucked up and evil because, like, they wanted to tax, well, it was like the tax. Well, see, it was the taxes and the.
I love the ISA being evil narrative so much because it's like, well, the ISA was also kind of bad next to the super fucked up space Nazis. They were also kind of bad, brother. But then it's like, yeah, but they also like were so baby fucking like smooth baby good that they gave the Helghast half of their planet. You cannot both sidesism the Helghast and the ISA, even in narrative, because they were so goo goo gaga baby. We're so sorry for fucking up your planet. You can have half of Oz. The smooth, soft baby of, what if we fucking killed you? What if we killed everybody? What if we fucking killed you, Nightmare style? What if we fucking killed you? And, sir, we're kind of displacing people that we probably shouldn't. It's like, yeah. It's like, it's like the NCR versus the Legion debate, where it's like, I don't like the NCR because of the bureaucratic slime. I like the Legion. Well, because the Legion, you know, they have roads and trade. And I'm like, yeah, and they also crucify people and eat people. Well, yeah, you see, but that's not like the... Well, brother, that's not the... You don't understand. It's like, I'm sorry, buddy. Do you think the stock market is the economy? Is that the... Once again, we're having the evil baby versus do-nothing baby discussion where it's like, well, the do-nothing baby is just as bad as the evil baby. Well, the evil baby killed like 50 people and then ate their eyeballs, but the do-nothing baby didn't stop them from killing 50 people and eating their eyeballs, so... It's like, well, yeah, I mean, if you're looking at morality on a scale, the do-nothing baby it would be better if the do-nothing baby was a do-something baby, but I don't know why you're making excuses for the evil baby. That's the weird thing, is like, it feels like you're making excuses for the evil baby in the conversation is the problem. That's the... If you like the evil baby, just say, I like the evil baby. It's that easy. You don't have to make up excuses for it. Well, you see, I like the evil baby. And why do you like the evil baby? Well, you see, actually, the do-nothing baby is just as bad because they're the do-nothing and the baby. And it's like, I'm sorry, man. You're talking about the baby who wants to eat a guy versus the do-nothing baby who's just doing nothing. Like, it's... At least the do-nothing baby is doing nothing, and every once in a while he farts and does something. Do I want the do-nothing baby? No. Would I rather have a do-something baby? Yeah. I'm sorry that morality isn't a black and white scale. There are multifaceted. This is not debate club. I lived with a debate teacher for a year. Actually, water is bad for you because soda sip you right there. It's like the... But, you know, I will say that Shadowfall, I think the best in terms of, like, where you're narratively coming from in Killzone, and I gotta, like, actually finish Shadowfall tomorrow, but in terms of narrative, the one game I think in Killzone that showcases, like, the ISA is an actual faction with, like, multitudes instead of just the goo goo gaga versus evil fucked up baby is probably Mercenaries. But that's only because in Killzone Mercenaries, you get to work for both sides. You do not care. You want to be paid. You work for the ISA and the Helghast, and you kill them both. The best thing Shadowfall brings to the series is the weapons are kind of neat. Yeah, it's just the narrative is stupid. It's like, part of it is the ISA is also bad, and then another part of it is, what if we gave them half our planet? Which is just, bless up for Guerrilla for being in the Horizon Mines, because I know from playing Shadowfall back at launch, I know I fucking absolutely despised how it's just dissonance, 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 dissonance. Mercenaries is probably like the best. I wish they had I wish there was an easier way to play it other than the Vita. No, the story is doo-doo caca. It's absolute shit. It tries to make it attempts to add more layers to Killzone, but it doesn't do anything interesting to do it. It instead makes everybody look fucking stupid. From what I remember. Like I said, it's been years. I mean, I played Killzone Shadowfall on launch, and that was, what, 2014? From what I remember it's mostly just fucking... It's everybody has a nail in their head in that game, and they're walking around with a Claire's lobotomy. Everybody gets a free lobotomy in that one. Why does it need layers? There's a zone that you kill, that's the game. It doesn't need layers, but I think it was, in effect, they knew they were going to be a launch title, so they wanted to try something more, and instead it became less. Fucking Narville.
We're evacuating. The Base is overrun. Proceed.
Killzone always has your leader betray you in some way, and it raised me to have trust issues. There's your problem. Killzone, it raised me. That's my problem. I was a Pokemon kid. Killzone gave you trust issues. My father making meth in a barn gave me daddy issues. We are not the same. Pokemon taught me to throw orbs at animals, and this is why I've been kicked out of every zoo. Did this have a noob tube? I feel like this should have had a noob tube. Oh, you know what? It might have a noob tube in a grenade launcher in 1. I'm remembering now. Killzone is still a better dad than my dad. Killzone's a better dad than my dad, but I'm not letting that bitch raise me. Listen, you're talking. Listen. Do you want to talk daddy? We're not gonna have like a daddy issues contest or anything, but like, I got daddy issues and mommy issues. It's the way I am, but I'm not letting Killzone raise me for... Actually, this is just, what is it? Is this bad dad with Killzone and bad dad with Halo? Are we on the opposite ends of the spectrum here? Is this the... These are two sides of different coins. Getting a bunch of people together who also have daddy issues like me, and then we just kind of we determine what kind of person they are based on what video game media they consumed when they were a child. Gonna start throwing bad parent Pokeballs? Oh no, if it was my dad, it'd be pipe bombs. It'd be... Plug your hole, Brendan, yes. Yeah, I gotta plug the locust hole, you're right. You're so true, Breasty. We gotta plug the locust hole. Shadowfall wants to display a multifaceted conflict where nobody's truly the good guy in a series that's all about shooting the evil gas mask man. Yeah, no, 100%. That's I mean, it's the BioShock Infinite issue too, where you have BioShock 1 and 2, and then into Infinite, where narratively, in a series where your choices kind of have an effect on not only the gameplay but also the ending, you have a game where it says, actually, what if your choices didn't fucking matter? What if everything you fucking did didn't matter? Because everything will always end up exactly where you thought you'd be. And you go, huh? Did Hellguest emote on your corpse? He flossed. Yeah, they do that now. Once again, the fucking Brendanberg. I do like talking to my wife. Yeah, well, it's because we got 2 bad pieces of news. And so we were talking about it a little bit because, you know me, I'm the bad news bear. Like, I'm constantly straight. Like, good things happen, bad things too must happen, so... It's fine. Rent go up, and then my mom's cat is sick, so... It's not like anything like the evil awful to just fucking hate hearing that rent go up, and I knew it was gonna happen. Because it was about that time anyway. And then, mom's cat is sick, so... You like killing others. You like killing Vectans, don't you? It is. I keep saying it's Evil Baby versus Goo Goo Baby. Should we destroy your landlord? No, my landlord is pretty... I mean, they're pretty nice, man, for the most part. I just knew that rent was going to go up soon. I was feeling that. I was like, just please not this year. We can probably survive up for a little bit. We're just immediately like, okay, now is the time to start looking for other places to move to, maybe. Not destroy him? Yeah, I mean, Shelby's definitely team destroyed him, 100%. I just am like, well, yeah, it does seem like it's about that time. I do like this one a little bit more. This part does blow a little ass. And that is because I don't like small area protect the area, and I can't see, everything is now gray. We were doing so well on the no brown, and now this area is, it's so gray, I don't know what's happening. It's gray to convey the hopeless situation. It's deep, Brendan. It's thematically appropriate, brother. We're fighting an endless war that we cannot win on a home front that is not ours. Bringing the war to the Hellgas turf. They have so much room for stuff. That's why it's gray, dude. It's like, how Monster Hunter Wild Epic Mickey's you. It's a zone of kill, brother. There's a lot of kill and there's a lot of zone. Best be wary, brother. Your enemy's afoot. Wouldn't have this problem if we legalized nuclear bombs, brother. Have one of those in your home, you'd be able to just blow the Hellgas up if they intruded. What happened to that guy? What happened to all the guys? Where are we? This is 2 kill of a zone. The zone is 2 kill. The zone is far too kill for a guy like me right now. The zone is far too kill. Is Hugo Speed getting some Hulk Hogan DNA? No, brother, I just like hanging out, having a good time. Best be wary, brother. There are enemies ahead. And also, Hugo has always said, brother. I don't know what you're talking about, brother. Honestly, it has to do with the Orange One's war on windmills, so prices for electricity are going up everyone that uses them. Iowa's the largest windmill state. Yeah, it probably could be that, but we also pay for electricity ourselves, so like, we rent a house. We pay electricity and garbage. We pay water, we pay electricity, we pay garbage. We just give them money to live here. No, that's not included. We pay internet. We give them money to live here. Then they pay what, property tax? Pretty much. I mean, here's the thing. It's not that expensive comparatively, but it's still just like, we are broke. Fuck. We're gonna move, I guess. Like, plus, like, they have done one nice thing. They did replace our water heater, and they did that pretty fast and easy. So at least that's one thing. And they replaced our water heater with like a brand new one. So, and they're pretty off hands. But yeah, I agree with my wife. No house in this city should be over $1,000. Brendan, he needs more money for all the nothing he's doing for you. Pretty much. I gotta even mow my lawn.
Correct your bearing to 330.
I'm like, fuck, I gotta mow the front lawn and the back lawn myself. And I pay him for the privilege of it. Oh my god, they're bringing me to the Hellgas Mountain.
Down like a pussy. Whoa, soldier. Relax, man.
Sev, thank you for saying that, dude. Honestly.
Oh, that sounds bad.
Bless up, Sev. What a king.
All I was saying was that Vasari died crying like a little bitch.
He has sauce this one, too. It's crazy. He's a little bastard. I can't believe they changed him into a Bart Simpson core character.
Okay.
Pussy.
Pussy. Holy shit, is that our boy Rico? Here's our prison break. Rico's back.
Rico? God, you're only 6 months late.
That's what my mom said. I was in the belly for 15 months. Oh, and they... Wait a minute, this is Rico's minigun from the first game. I thought we'd never see it again. I'm genuinely surprised. This is Rico's minigun from the first game. They brought it back. I really thought we'd never see that shit again. I do love that Rico is just holding it again, too. That's his baby. Can't believe they just took his baby away for a whole game. Brendan, you ever sell a 3D TV, or is that before your time? That was before my time. I never sold a 3D TV. 3D TVs kind of got thrown out by the time I was working at Best Buy. When I was at Best Buy and selling TVs, it was 4K. You'd have people come in talking about refresh rate, and they wouldn't know what they were talking about. And I'm like, no, refresh rate doesn't mean that the TV more good. Refresh rate is a dog shit marketing tactic. You don't need that high of a refresh rate on your TV. The dog shit Walmart TV you bought that says it has 4,000 refresh rate is lying to you. Yes, you should turn motion smoothing off on your TV. No, I will not come to your house and set up your universal remote for you, but here's what I will do. Give me a picture of the back of your TV, come back in, and then I'll program the universal remote. I did that for so many old people. I did a lot of old people would come in, buy a universal remote, because I lost my remote. Mister, will you help me? Will you come to my house with me and program my remote for me? And I'd be like, I can't do that. But you get me your TV model, and I will look up the codes for it, and I will put it in. Because they don't want to hear no, but I was always like, I will offer you an alternate solution. I will program it for you. You are a saint? There was something to do, man. If it's not the holidays during retail, I'm looking for anything to do when I worked at Best Buy. I'm looking for side quests. The reason I was looking for side quests is because, like, either that or be on my phone, do nothing. But we got tips at least? No, we weren't allowed to take tips. It's like old people would come in and be like, can you buy this thing for me? And I'd be like, well, we don't sell this. And they said, they started just getting angry. And I said, look, do you have your debit card on you? I would guest check out Amazon orders on the Best Buy computer for them if I was bored enough. If I was bored enough for like helping customer service or working a customer service shift, I would just fucking order things on Amazon for old people. I did not care. I was like, I want something to do. It's either this or be on my phone, and I'd rather just be doing something because at least the time will go by faster. And also, it's so easy to make old people like you. Just find an alternate solution and just like be like, never say no. Just say, let me see what I can do. And if I could do something in retail, I would rather do that than ever have to deal with a cranky ass old person. Old anger was so easy to mitigate back in the day. It's just fine. I'm bored. Sure. Yeah, a lot of old people in retail. It's a lot of they are angry, not because of like them. Yeah, they're just always angry. And if they're stupid and angry, and you could like just do something that you're already gonna do at your job anyway, take like 5 extra minutes out of your day, might as well. It's something to do. And then they think you're God. And then guess what you can do? You could pivot that into a total tech support sale, and they bring their computer into the Geek Squad all the time. The amount of times I would help an old person with an incredibly simple thing and then pivot it to, would you like to buy the Geek Squad support? Do you want the total tech support? They do it. You do good things, make them think that you're magic, and then use it for evil so that your fucking managers leave you alone. Always and forever, let me make you think I am a wizard for free, and then you are inclined to spend money on things that help me out, because, like, I don't want to have my manager yell at me this week.
Raiders, where's
That's retail. Employee of the month, Brendan, tricks the old. I got 2 plaques. That's all they gave me. They gave me 2 plaques. I got employee of the month twice. They gave me 2 plaques. I was such a good employee. I was a good little Best Buy. I was a good Best Buy soldier. Is that your real last name? No. Sales and operations, because I was a customer service employee when I started there. And then I positioned over to... Oh, no, dude, I was a customer service full-time employee for a year and a half at Best Buy. Don't they make you buy the plaques yourself? Nope. They were covered. Best Buy, when I started working there, for the 3 years I worked at Best Buy, they were at the apex of their We Are So Back era. They cared about employees. We used to, if you got a bunch of credit cards, my Best Buy had a WWE-style belt that was a Best Buy credit card belt, and you got to carry it around the store when you worked. They gave you bonuses when I started there that made sense, and one of the reasons I quit was during their enshittification period. They used to give you quarterly bonuses for making Target. They used to run competitions for employees in districts, and if you actually met your numbers and targets, you used to get gift cards. I, as a customer service associate, sold protection plans to the point where I won the district competition 3 months in a row, got $750 in Best Buy gift cards, and then bought a PSVR and a PlayStation 4 with it. It was because they had a goated CEO for like 4 years, and I joined when all of his changes were permanent. And then when I transitioned over to sales, they got a new CEO that enshittified the entire company. Changed bonuses so that instead of like quarterly bonuses, the bonuses were, they switched the schedule so that no store would ever make Target and never give the bonuses out, and they just did away with half the bonuses. They got rid of a bunch of the freebies and a bunch of like the employee like health systems they had. They just started cutting employee benefits left and right. Oh my fucking god, one sec. I just realized I just got a doo-doo jetpack. Holy fuck, this just became Advanced Warfare. They just gave me the incredible shit. They literally give you a doo-doo jetpack and say, go for it, bozo. See, this is the shit I wanted to do in Exosuit Call of Duty. Ah, the classic shoot the wooden beam segment. I'm in the same boat with Lowe's pure enshittification arc right now, so glad I'm on the way out. So the reason I quit is I liked some of my coworkers at Best Buy a lot. I did love them. And I liked my managers as well. My customer service manager when I was customer service let me get away with a lot. She was awesome. I could text her and she would take the hit if I called in. My actual Best Buy manager was fucking a goated gentleman. He was so fucking cool that if you texted him and wanted to take a day off for mental health, he would let you without guilt tripping you. Goated. Absolutely fucking goated management at Best Buy. Not other managers. There were some dog shit managers there. The warehouse manager, dog shit. The sales manager, on and off, really friendly, and I liked him. But like, very, very, I want to say like, he was very good at hiding when he knew that I was like, oh, I'm gonna give this to him. I don't want to deal with this old person. It was honestly less frustrating, more funny if I was dealing with a really tough customer. Because, like, I did him a lot of solids where I would take any customer service problems that he didn't want to deal with, even when I was in sales. And he wouldn't give me shit for my numbers being a little bit down as a sales employee for a bit. But then sometimes it became a game of cat and mouse where I'm like, oh no, this customer, if I was dealing with a really awful customer helping out customer service, I would call him in and be like, nah, sorry, man, you got to put up with this. This is your task now. But I would have to fucking find him. Because he would go and fucking hide. So I'd have to be like, oh, fuck, where is he? Where is he? I gotta go find him. No. He's the only manager on duty today. This is some bullshit. I'd be like, listen, I will take care of the back end bullshit, but you have to deal with this person. Having good managers goes a long fucking way, especially in retail. Reason I quit GameStop is, honestly, I probably would be there forever if my old manager still worked there. He was a dick sometimes, but he just let you get away with a lot. And he was only a dick when he was fucking corporate was breathing down his neck, so I didn't even think, like, he's not really, like, mad at me. He's more so mad at corporate. He's just anytime he was, like, pissed off and cranky, I was like, it's not me, it's corporate. I was a model GameStop employee. My ass got so many customer surveys when I worked at GameStop that our store got upgraded. I was a model GameStop soldier. I was a model Best Buy soldier. I was built for retail. If I ever got to go back, understandable. I could do it. Would it deal me immense psychic damage? Yeah. But I always say, if I got to go back, I could do it. Do I wanna? No, I love doing what I do now. But if I ever had to go back, maybe you're a model? You ever think about that? Gadius, I actually have Brendan lore for you. I was a model. I modeled for my community college. It was me, my wife, and a wife's friend, and we did modeling for my community college for some of their brochures and a photo shoot. And they pretty much only used my pictures. Yeah, I modeled in a graduation cap and gown. Never graduated, so very funny. My mom always says, I'm glad I have this brochure with you on the front, because I can just tell people that you graduated and just show them this. But yeah, I modeled once. I have modeled before. I'm gonna die in the pit, aren't I? They're putting me in the pit. I go to the pit. Go to the pit. Bye-bye. Drown. I got to be in yeah, you got to be in college for an afternoon. Oh no, I went to that school. I went to that college. I just dropped out. That's 100% on me, though, is because I wanted to do, I didn't know what I wanted to do anyway, and I wasn't putting any effort towards, like, I was one semester away, and I just wasn't putting any effort to it. It was also just a fucking Associate of the Arts degree anyway. It was one of those community college degrees that you pivot into a real degree. It was nothing. I wouldn't have been able to find a job anyway with it. It was literally, I basically completed college. I just dropped out one semester away. Because I just, A, depression, B, didn't care. C was like, if I'm going to be working in retail my whole life, this isn't going to help me in any way, shape, or form. Any thoughts on finishing it? Yeah. But that's also money. And I'm already still paying student loans for the college I didn't finish, so very much yeah, it'd be cool. At least then I have the Thangus, but that's a money issue. That's one thing I'd do if I had mega fuck money, is I'd take online classes. I'm not taking out more student loans though. I like college. I met my wife there, and I love my wife. She's my favorite person. Won something that was good for me at the time. Now I could handle it. Now I can pay attention. Once I went to my brain doctor and went, hey, do I have a question for you? Let me ask you, brain doctor. Do you think ADHD? Then talk to my brain doctor. Brain doctor's like, oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, buddy. And I went, yeah, that makes sense. You know, you're spitting a lot of facts here. And then he gave me the Adderall, and I went, wow. Huh. So that's what I needed? Cool. That's what would make me pay attention? Great. Wish I'd found that out when I was like 16. It's crazy that if a Call of Duty did this, it would be in a set piece, and it would just be a giant fucking turret section. It's wild they give you the tool and then just let you kind of have free reign with it. Oh, they also have the jump'ems. That's great, buddy, but I shoot better. I played 17, and I remember this because it was really kind of interesting. I can't think of a moment in a Call of Duty game where they've given you free reign with the tech when it comes to, like, giving you a piece of tech like this. It's almost always on rails. This might be the first time I've seen anybody interact with the PS3 motion controls. Well, you got a 6-axis. How are you going to put down the Thangus or turn the valve without Sony's beautiful 6-axis? This is pretty linear, though. You just don't feel like you're on rails. Oh, well, no, I'm talking about this is still on rails, like linear with the tech. But in Call of Duty, a lot of the time, it's almost literally on rails. We're talking about, like, actual, like, fucking train go boom kind of rails versus at least letting you get the tech and having it for longer than 2 minutes. Would I prefer more of a Titanfall 2 approach? Yeah, I mean, of course, Titanfall 2 is way better about that. Titanfall 2's campaign is in the goated annaled halls of, like, legitimately peak. We're going to do something new every level. We're doing a bit in every level that's new, and it feels fucking goated because of it.
Oh my god, they're jumping.
What was that line delivery? Oh my god, they're jumping. Why? Every Killzone has a moment that makes me question my sanity a little bit about how edgy the Killzone developers are, and now every single one has a moment that makes me think, that's not a reference, right? Okay, Killzone 1 has a OST track and a character that says, do you believe in God? That can be seen as not a reference to Xavier Renegade Angel, but that can be seen as a reference to what Xavier is referencing, which is the Columbine shooting. And Killzone 2 is also so edgy that a chapter is named Blood Meridian, which is Cormac McCarthy's incredibly edgy, like dark and edgy and brooding book about like what men do and the evil that men do, and kind of like American soldiers and deserters going to Mexico after the Mexico-American War and just fucking people up in Mexico. That is prototype edge. It's edgy for a reason. It's fucked up and evil for a reason. And now saying, "Oh my God, they're jumping," I can only think of the one video that they found from 9/11 where somebody is recording the towers and they say that exact same line in almost that exact same cadence. And I think that every Killzone game has a bit of a weird, and you're like, and they were talking about the Hellgas. Well, they were talking about the Hellgas jumping from the burning oil rigs, that you planted bombs at the base of the towers that are the oil rigs. And then they said, "Oh my God, they're jumping," which is just like related to the Hellgas jumping off because they know the oil rigs are going to fall. But I do think coincidental, a lot of this, but it does make me go, huh? In a kind of like weird way. And also the cadence and the phrasing of Raiders saying, "Oh my God, they're jumping," where every Killzone so far has had one moment that has made me go, that's not related. I think I'm fighting shadow demons in the Denny's parking lot. The Blood Meridian reference is direct. That one's for sure. But like, the other two are more amorphous, but it does make me think. Makes me go, huh. Once again, I'm digging for gold, and the mine is dry, of course. Like, but it does make me go, But I will say, I do love Sev. I love Sev and Rico actually having kind of a, because this is what they needed in Killzone 2, is they needed to have Sev and Rico being like bros. Dudes Rock is such an easy way to kind of get people into a video game. Like Gears of War 1, 2, and 3 is partially goated just because of Marcus and Dom's friendship, and Coltrane and Beard. Like that's a major part of those games for me, is how like they're so Dudes Rock. It's like Sergeant Johnson in Halo and Master Chief in The Arbiter. Like, Dudes Rock is such an easy way to kind of get me invested in a video game like this. Yeah, like Ram Ranch. Yeah, like 18 naked cowboys at Ram Ranch. Sucking and fucking. Hey, you know what? Ram Ranch, maybe dudes sucking and fucking, but it's memorable because Dudes Rock. It's related. That's why I like video games. I think video games, when you have a cast of characters and you have them interacting in a fun way, like that's just an easy bit. Road trip style games are also easy bits. Why do people like Final Fantasy 15? Not for the like fucking horrible second half, but the first half where it's boys and dudes and people just fucking rocking and just doing shit is fun. And the rest of it is like, I don't remember it because I kind of stopped paying attention after the Dudes Rock bit. And it's one of my main points when I play kind of slop shooters, which I might take Killzone out of that list, or Killzone 3 at least, like I did Resistance 3. But it's kind of the reason why I think some shooters fail is because you forgot to make a likable main character, or you forgot to even try to make your character likable. And I'm not saying that you can't explore narratives with unlikable characters. Like, that's part and parcel, like, one of the fun parts of writing narrative or exploring narratives, especially in an interactive medium. But it's like, oftentimes I think of Back 4 Blood and why it failed, even though I liked some of the gameplay design and I liked the stupid card system because my brain doesn't work. And I think part of it failed, and maybe my major reason for thinking that like this is why it failed is because you look at Left 4 Dead and you look at your cast of characters in Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2, and how every single one of them not only is kind of archetypical, like every character has an energy and a character and a vibe about them. They react to situations in a way that is endearing. And then you play Back 4 Blood and you have one character out of all of them that has any kind of sauce. And the rest of them are just, we gotta get over here and get that robot. Wacky. Oh, those fucking zombies are gonna be, oh man, more zombies. I remember when I ate soup. Is because you have a bunch of different characters, but you have like one who's kind of cool, and that's about it. And it's the one guy who's like a weird, like, conspiracy theorist just saying crazy shit all the time. And it's such an important bit. And I don't know. I can't speak of, like, game dev. I'm too stupid for game dev. I look at numbers and programming, letters and programming, and I go, I kind of get it, but, like, I know I'm not smart enough or knowledgeable enough to speak on this. But in terms of narrative, it's an easy fucking sell. Oh, this is in Helldivers. It's an easy sell for me if the characters are just characters instead of just empty. And you gotta pick a lane, too. You can't pick empty character the player puts themselves into to experience the game, or character with sauce. You have to pick a lane. You can't do both. The only time they've ever done both that it worked was Master Chief. And that's because, like, it's the goddamn fucking Master Chief. I think you can do both. I was just saying you can. I think it's rarer. I was saying it's easier to pick a fucking lane. It's a lot harder to do both. And when it works, it fucking works. But when it sucks, it sucks. Mass Effect, well, now we're getting into RPG. I'm not talking, I guess I am talking about general games, but getting into RPG is a bit different. I am more so referring to first-person shooters.
One more gun left to go.
When it comes to, like, empty, your two lanes, empty character or character with sauce. Or shooters in general. Mass Effect's more of an RPG. And with RPGs, you have kind of two lanes in that as well, which is their character with your choices or your character with your choices. And we know that discussion. I've said it a lot. Mass Effect is akin to Cyberpunk or Witcher or Dragon Age a little bit less Dragon Age, but those are their character with your slime. How do you feel about Just Cause 3? Oh, Just Cause 3 doesn't matter narratively. That's just a playground. Just Cause 3, narrative and character doesn't matter. That's why video game writing is sometimes worse. Is sometimes the narrative doesn't matter. The interactivity sometimes takes the lead. And that's also how it is in video games. You can have a game with a bad story and great gameplay, and it's like, you can play a good game. But if you have a game with a great story and bad gameplay, that can be peak. It is, once again, the wrestler conundrum. Is you can have a wrestler who's a dog shit wrestler and a great talker, and he'll be... His glass ceiling is so fucking high, he can be top of the charts. But if you have a great wrestler who's a bad talker, basically the closest he can get is maybe upper-lower card, maybe higher mid-card. But they're kind of, and this is, this is also just kind of like stating it in a generic way, but there are two RPGs. RPGs where you play your version of their guy, RPGs where you play your version of your guy. And I like both, but I like to know that I'm playing it. This is once again my problem with like Fallout 4, because you have a video game series that is known for giving you your version of your guy. Because even if you are the Vault Dweller, even if you are, in Fallout 1, 2, and 3 in New Vegas, you kind of fulfill a role. It's still your character. In Fallout 4, one of the biggest narrative problems I have is Bethesda takes the impetus away from the player, and you are your version of their character in a series where they've never done that before. Because no matter what you do, because the character is voiced and because of the choices in Fallout 4, you are playing your version of their character like you would in a Mass Effect, like you would in a Dragon Age, like you would in a different RPG, in a Cyberpunk. And that's not what Fallout is for, and that's probably where my biggest problem with the narrative is, aside from like the general narrative in Fallout 4, where because you are your version of their character in a series that has always been your version of your character, or career. I'm talking about peak again. I couldn't really, I did not like, and most people did not like, pick the soldier, pick the lawyer. Because they didn't think about the fact that, like, people want to play, yeah, you're the sole survivor, but you're still looking at it from the lens of you are a soldier or you are a lawyer. And then they didn't even commit to your version of their character, so there's even more dissonance because you have a character that is speaking for you and the choices you pick. But there's nothing they're doing with the fact that Nate was a soldier. They want to have their cake and eat it too. They are trying to do both and failing. I mean, most people who play Fallout forget about Nate and Nora and Sean. Well, no, most people who play Fallout use it as a modding platform because the narrative sucks, Fly Guy. Like or they're installing a mod that removes the voice lines so that, Nate and Nora aren't talking. 4 is excellent. It is the best gameplay in the series in terms of shooting. But narratively, it is the weakest. And, like, honestly, I'm saying that 4 is the weakest, including 76. 76 has a better way of doing a Fallout RPG than 4 does. Because when you pop out of the vault, you're a vault dweller. The narrative in 76 has choices, but because it's an overarching like MMO world, your choices don't matter as much, except in terms of like what factions you're siding with and what rewards you're getting. If there was a way to make 76 single player other than just playing it that way, the map is the best that Fallout has ever done. And also, some of the actual gameplay is a lot of fucking fun. Plus, you can be a ghoul now. You can be a ghoul. They added fucking ghoul update. And also, it doesn't run like dog ass anymore, although there are still problems. And that is once again because those are problems you could mod and fix if the game wasn't always online multiplayer. They added fucking ghoul, dude. I remembered about the ghoul update because I was curious about Will Wheaton, and I was looking at a Reddit thing, and I accidentally went to Will Wheaton's Reddit AMA, and then I was looking through Will Wheaton's Reddit account, and all he does is post in the Fallout 76 subreddit. He's so excited about ghoul. Wesley Crusher loves the ghoul. You do have to get to level 50, but that's pretty easy. And you get Mothman, and you can make out with Mothman. And you can have a Mothman boyfriend. Do you think that's a marketing shtick? Will Wheaton talking about Fallout 76? No. Dude, you know what's a better marketing tactic, Fly Guy? John Carpenter, creator of The Thing, and of course, Mars. Fuck. Ghost of Mars. I can't forget Ghost of Mars. John Carpenter, hey, Halloween man, loves Fallout 76.
Good luck. Rico?
You did good, Jammer.
Sev?
Keep him in line, all right?
Rico. Am I 3 Rico? Sorry, I missed a 3Co moment. I love PlayStation 3 loading times. Sometimes voice lines get just so fucked up because of it. She's still a little rough around the edges, sir, but she gets the job done. Killzone 3 added a woman? No. Killzone 3 didn't add a woman. Killzone 1 had a woman that you could play as. They removed a woman in Killzone 2. First time I ever played Fallout 76, I come out of the vault. The scariest looking power armor player came up and gave me a bunch of stim packs, ammo, and stuff. Did a little dance, never saw him again. People are really... Another thing about Fallout 76 that I will always give, the people who do play Fallout 76 are A, super into the home building, and super fucking excited when new people get in. I believe there's still gatekeeping, but Fallout 76 is one of the least gatekeepy communities of all time. It may be one of the most wholesome video game communities and horrifying video game communities of all time. My favorite Fallout 76 moment when I regularly played it was they added Nuclear Winter, which was a doo-doo battle royale to try to get more people into it. Now, in Nuclear Winter, you could do this thing where you brought in Fallout 76, you can make camps where you can make your own home, right? That you can kind of bring about the map and set down in places, and it'll travel with you from server to server. If somebody else's camp is built in the server that is being played, it'll give you a chance to move it. Or you can, like, switch to a different server and find one that doesn't have, like, somebody in your camp spot, right? But in the multiplayer, in the Nuclear Winter update, you were able to build, like in Fortnite, and you could build blueprints for buildings you wanted to spawn in without any resource equipments. So I built this shack, and it was a shack with one door, and I would randomly place it on the map. Inside of the shack, I maxed out the build limit with skinned owls lining the walls. Horrifying. Just wall to wall, ceiling to ceiling, this nightmarish skinned owl shack where you walked in and it's just blood and viscera. And I could immediately quick open my inventory, place it for no resource cost, and just run through the map, placing them everywhere. It didn't even kill you. You would just open the door and you just see the fucking nightmarish, horrifying, ghoulish, like the ghoulish owl slime. Brotherhood of Steel is a better story than 4. Well, let's not go that far. And at least because of the doo-doo like synth story, we at least get Far Harbor. Like, I'm thankful that 4's story sucks, because without 4's story, we never would have gotten Far Harbor. And Far Harbor is immediately does everything that 76 or that 4 tries to do, but better. It's funny to think about that 76 right now is it's even a better RPG than Starfield. Like, it's... I'm not gonna start on Starfield though. I got my fucking... I will bitch for 8 hours about Starfield, always and forever. Iconic Brendaniel crash out. Oh, for Brotherhood of Steel, yeah. Balls energy drink. It's real and it's in Fallout. It's crazy. Starfield just wasn't fully cooked. The more and more I think about it, it just wasn't fully cooked. They had these grand ideas, and you can see glimmers of it here and there, and they just did not want to fully cook it. God, and the fucking, God, what if Todd Howard, the Starborn? You get to be the Starborn. Get it? Like Dragonborn? Do the funny puzzles because you're the Starborn? Here's your morally just option and your fucked up and evil option in your quest line. Do you like it? Epic. What baffles me, they built it for New Game Plus playthroughs and still have unkillable NPCs. It's genuinely, I think about the New Game Plus playthrough in Starfield and how much of a misstep it is, because why would you try to build a game like Skyrim where, like, you want to be able to do everything in one playthrough? We want our players to play everything. We don't want multiple playthroughs and multiple routes. We want one big playthrough. It's a playground. But then you do that for Starfield, which is a game that inherently, like, if you make mistakes in the story, you could just use the Starborn line as a perfect narrative reset. It's right there, and you didn't want to go whole hog into it. You had a narrative reason to actually allow us to kill NPCs in your game, and you didn't. You still made them unkillable. It's such a weird fucking level of, we want you to be able to play every part. Gamers don't like it when the game developers tell them no. It's part of the, like, treating gamer like the baby. When, like, yeah, I mean, I know selling to the lowest common denominator is going to make you the most amount of money or whatever, but realistically, most people aren't baby. You don't gotta treat me like baby. I'm fine with doing things that are fucking have consequences. I've burned my hand on the stove before. I know it make it go owie. It's fine. I understand. Let me put my hand on the stove. Let me make my hand go owie. Bald Gate is a video game that sold 80 trillion copies, and it was a constant level of, like, your hand to go owie? Here's another path for you. That's proof that, like, you can make a bazillion gamer dollars by not treating gamers like baby. And, like, Ubisoft and Bethesda need to sit down and work on it. Yeah, but that take effort. It's not that they don't put effort into those games either, is the thing. It's not a lack of effort. I never think that it's a lack of effort when it comes to video games. I think that's something that I reserve for, like, slop simulators where they have, like, the dog shit AI art, and it's like the everything is a Unity asset or an Unreal asset that they, like, pop out in, like, a year. I don't think, like, oh, people at Bethesda not working hard enough. I think it's a problem with middle management and, like, your writers need a shakeup. I always think it's a middle management problem because there are talented as fuck people at Bethesda. They're a smaller team. Bethesda is a crazy smaller team. The team at Bethesda for Starfield is smaller than the team at Larian for Baldur's Gate.
All enemies eliminated.
And it's fucking weird the team is that small for, like, a AAA studio. Taking into account what they even did for Starfield on a team that small, it's kind of crazy in itself that the game even turns on. It is in an unfathomable amount of work and crunch.
Getting us inside.
And I never say game dev's so lazy. It's never lazy. These motherfuckers are working 70, 80 hours a week. Some people are fucking sleeping in the office. But it's a writing problem and a middle manager problem where, like, I don't think the directors are lazy. I don't think Todd's lazy. I think Starfield is the game that Todd always wanted to make. That's the problem. I think Todd's fucking heartbroken that Starfield turned out to, like, a wet fart. That's a reason they pushed Starfield back. You look at Starfield, there are glimmers of peak in Starfield. There are glimmers of a Star Trek fan getting to make their space game throughout the game. And that's why Starfield is my most hated Bethesda game, because it's such a fucking shame. It's constantly a shame thinking about what could have been with Starfield. There's so much that could have been more in that game, and that's why that's my, like, biggest like Bethesda, like, hater. Like, I hate how much could have been. Yeah, Todd's not like Randy, where Randy is like, I love magicians. Put Penn and Teller in Borderlands 3. I don't blame Todd for Starfield, because I think out of every game that Todd has ever been a part of, I think that Starfield is the one that was his baby. I think that was his baby. You can see clear as day through the amount of, like, Star Trek inspirations. You got to remember, too, to the point where, like, Todd is such a Star Trek nerd, he got characters and people from Deep Space Nine to do voice roles that are sometimes thematically accurate in Starfield. Kira Nerys, fucking the person who played Kira, the person who played Quark, Patrick Stewart in Oblivion, like, Starfield was his baby, and it wasn't a good baby. Todd's like fucking, I think Todd's like on the way out. He's about ready to fucking beef out. He's gonna retire. And I think the problem is them not understanding what the core problem is with the games, which is it's the writing. It's the writing and narrative choices. It's if you're going to have narrative choices, have them carry weight. And also like I guess it's also Todd's fault for I think an obsession with with like the never-ending game problem, which is something that I think game directors and studios and publishers fall into. They want the never-ending game, right? They're constantly chasing the never-ending game. The Radiant quests, the randomized like generated locations, they're chasing the never-ending game.
Get up!
And to the detriment of the game, they're chasing the never-ending game. And because of that, like, your choices can't carry weight. You have to do Radiant Quest forever. You have to do Thing forever. You have to play same game forever. Because it's a forever game. And it's like, you guys they gotta stop chasing the forever game. Really, I really need them to stop chasing the forever game. I don't want the forever game. The forever game, like, it's I hate the forever game so much. Partially due to what it is kind of taken away. But also, one thing I think about with the forever game that just makes me mad when I think about it is even Remedy has done forever game bullshit.
You just violated the Stockholm Treaty.
Stockholm? What planet do you think you're on?
I mean, to be fair, Malcolm McDowell is right. We did kind of fucking invade their planet after they blew up some of ours. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, Narville. I don't like it, but I understand why. We kind of are just like blowing up their shit with giant sky beams.
My fellow.
Holy shit, Malcolm McDowell, the streamer? Baba Booey.
You?
Yeah, me.
Greet him now! That's so fucking stupid. That's so fucking dumb. I'm gonna green all of you suckers! You're getting greened!
An outrage!
Time to green ya. About to get mean, it's time for green. I don't want to be greened. Green!
You. What? Go help them.
Send them to the principal's office and have them greened! I'm not gonna lie, ain't nothing. You know I'm enjoying a video game when it's got me doing the pog face. Naturally. A natural pog face. I'm gonna give Killzone its first ever chef's kiss. I'm gonna give Killzone, it's never gotten one before. It's been under the stairs the entire time. Sony coughs, walks down the stairs and says, "More Horizon." Under the stairs the entire time. Never let outside. They ain't seen the light of day. I'm gonna give it its first chef's kiss. Took 3 games. 4 technically, because I think the PSP game came out before this, but I'm gonna. That's a chef's kiss weapon right there. This is a singularity ass weapon. It blows them up and makes them green. Fucking good job on the gun, Killzone 3. Good fucking job on the gun. How the fuck would you like Killzone 2 over this one when this has the gun that blows them up and makes them green? This gun fucking jumbos their Josh. They added a BFG to Killzone. And I know what you're thinking, well, Brett, it's kind of just a BFG. It kind of is just a BFG. But instead of just like firing a big plasma wave, it bloats them up. It big and rounds them and explodes them. Gotta be thinking they added the fucking tight-ass shotgun pistol. They added the green beam. Dude, why did you add the Wasp to fucking Helldivers? You should have added the green beam. Green beam, you got greened, buddy. You just got greened. Once again, yet another one. You just got greened. And it goes through cover? Get greened. Oh, was that the lightning gun again? Did they also bring back the lightning gun? Or was he just firing lightning? Because I think he was just firing lightning because. But I have green lightning, which is stronger. This is the shit that. Actually, watching Star Wars when Palpatine pulls out the fucking Sith lightning, I think Yoda should have had green lightning on account of the fact that I played Killzone 3. And fact of the matter is, in Killzone 3, you get a gun that fires green lightning. And I think that could have been thematically appropriate if Yoda had, like, green lightning that he fired out of his hands. It is the lightning gun, but they don't let you have it. What? Killzone 2 had 2 cool guns. That was the lightning gun and the one chance you got to use their fucking cool crossbow with the big harpoons. Had a harpoon explodey gun, which is always a fun bit in an FPS. What if instead of lightning, Palpatine turned you into Berry Boy? Unlimited rounding! There's already a triple barrel shotgun pistol in Helldivers. Oh, I haven't gotten it yet. It might be in a warbond I don't know about. True, fair, valid. You do also already have the arc thrower, and it may do like the same thing. Okay. True, fair, valid. Damn sure it's... You come Vanessa from Willy Wonka. Violet Beauregard? You mean? Oh, it's a Superstore purchase? Green Palpatine be like, no, no. Wait a minute, we have White Yoda. Is Green Palpatine the... Oh no, we're just inverting their colors, actually. We're just making Yoda white and Palpatine green. Limited power! Why have I never thought of this? I've had White Yoda as an emote for years. Palpagreen. Why have I never thought about this? Palpagreen versus White Yoda. That's just like the perpendicular, the parallel. The cinematic parallel to White Yoda. Crazy after playing 1 and 2, how 3 is like one of the only ones that has actual lore in it. Like actual cutscenes with like valid, like this is what they did. They tested the weapon. This is what they're doing.
That's Earth.
That's Earth. Oh my god. They're going to fucking hit us with the tungsten rods again. We gotta tell Narville his top 10 cinematic moments in gaming every time. I'm having a great time with the green beam. I really, truly am. I fucking love the green beam. Do I choose dog shit, World War II, space, or do we choose green beam this time, sir? You know, we've held off on green beam 2 games in a row. We never put the green beam in the PSP game. I think it's time to break the green beam button, soldier. I think the gamers deserve a green beam. Oh, you know what? Green beam also in Ban 8 when you make your Ban remote green with the Jumbo Josh. Crazy. Now, over the last month, I've played 2 games with green beams. And one of them is Ban 8, and the other one is Killzone 3. That's kind of what sometimes all a game needs is at least 1 or 2 really good guns. I still think the green beam is what Green Goblin was exposed to. If they survive the green, they become a supervillain. True. You either live by the green beam and get your mind altered and wrecked forever, or you die by the green beam. Did you drive one of the chainsaw chucks? Oh, no, not yet. You guys, where are we kind of aiming at here? What did you want me to do? Is there a guy shooting at me? Oh, shit. It's this thing! I remember you from 2. You suck ass! I'm green beaming you. I'm sorry. You have to get green beamed. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what it's the drone again. Remember the drone? I really like how the drone flies in this, though. It's good that they are actually giving the drone, like, a cool moment. And also that I don't have to, like, go to the left, go to the right, go to the left, go to the right. I don't even mind this drone fight as much, because that one, at least, it looks cool when it's moving.
Prepare my fleet!
He's about to crash out. This is going to be a generational crash out. He's crashing out like somebody being told the PS3 has no games. What about Demon Souls? What about Last of Us on the PS4? What about Uncharted on the PS4? They finally got the hair technology. Was that a rule previously or just a stylistic thing? In Killzone 1 and 2, just all of the Hellgast are bald. All of them are bald. And I couldn't tell if it was because they're making the boys in the tube or if it's just like a style thing. And then in 3 starts right after 2 ends. And then they're not bald. What are a Hellgast? Storm Templar, let me hit you with the it doesn't matter. Killzone and Killzone 2 were just literally World War II games, but in space.
You must be Narville.
Damn it. Get Narville back.
Fuck, that's Narville! Yeah, Narville! Oh, shit. Oh, I get to steer the ice saw. I think, all right, I'm going to say it. I think that Resistance 3 plays like a, oh, those are the Brutes choppers. Resistance 3 plays like a Raven Software game. Killzone plays like a good Call of Duty campaign. This is just MW2 snowboarding, but more peak. I think that's the best analog. Play Killzone 3, play Resistance 3. You get a Raven Software shooter in one and a Call of Duty campaign, a good Call of Duty campaign in the other.
Captain Narville, this is Sevchenko. Do you read? Over.
Running out of ice.
We're so back. The green beam reappears. I'm just waiting for my wife to get home with a chicken sandwich. And I will take a break, but we'll get this done today, too. Fucking slow-mo bike! Guys! It's like the bar was so low that I'm excited by the simple things in this one. The bar was so fucking low. They Akira slided that bitch. The bar was so fucking low. And you got to what I would normally consider mid-peak, but it's elevated to peak in comparison to how bad 1 and 2 are. The bar was so low, guys.
Look at all.
It was so fucking low.
Hang on.
And now I have to go into the green pit and use my green beam to green them? Chat, make me green. Next time I do a stream chat check, I better see me green. Buddy, you gotta stop, dude. The green got him. All he had to do was not move and the green wouldn't have got him.
Taylor, what's going on?
Sir, we just lost 5 guys.
Burgers and fries? That's a really good reaction image for when my 5 guys got shut down. Is this, sir? We just lost 5 guys. They took the fucking burger, sir. Anything about the burger? We still got Earth, right? Yeah, but they're trying to take it, and the burger. Is that a big fucker? Are we piloting the big fucker? One of my favorite things. I know I'm never going to see my favorite trope in video games, which is hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker in this. But are we going to get big fucker? Oh, some of the Sloptember cover art. Thank you, Lunatic Deadson, by the way, in the Discord for coming up with that. I appreciate it. It does make Sloptember feel even a bit better. This is also right here. This is the Harambe Shrine. Yep. From QuakeCon 2016 I was talking about earlier. They put a lot of shit all over it. Like 2016 in Texas, they put a lot of shit all over Harambe. Even full boxes of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, you're making me so green. Pussy, 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 pussy. That's Killzone 3. Why did you make me green again? Watch me in green. This is from the back of a jury duty form. Green. If Killzone 3 were actually good, you'd have a big stick. True. Why does it look like one of those really bad, like, I know it's just me green, but it reminds me of those tattoos people would get of, like, people who passed and they just look wrong. What would you do if you woke up and you could have one day where you were green? What would you do if you woke up and you had one day where you could be green? You could green anything you wanted. What would you green? You had one shot, one green opportunity. Sorry, this is just me getting my movies confused. I was thinking of 8 Mile and Green Mile. Different movies entirely. Do not miss your chance to green if you had one shot, one green opportunity. Honestly, I don't know if has anybody ever asked what flavor Eminem is? Or we just assumed. Would he be green? I feel bad for Eminem. I don't know if anybody's like ever asked him what kind of Eminem he'd be. Green isn't a flavor? Yeah, well tell that to my green beam, buddy. Sorry, buddy. I'm already gonna be hitting you with a green beam. If you had one green opportunity. I thought he was like the 4th of July white M&Ms. I don't know enough about Eminem. I don't know enough Eminem lore. Call me a poop when I'm actually pee. I don't ha-ha, but I he. That's the... I used to listen to Eminem when I was like a kid. Because my grandma would also listen to Eminem with me. And it was a lot of like, I don't know, he's just saying it. It's like, I don't know what he's saying, but he is saying it. Is there piss and Save It Private Ryan? Not gonna lie to you, I read that wrong when I first saw it. I thought you said, is there green in Saving Private Ryan? Is that... They got a green guy in there. Anybody else watch Saving Private Ryan recently? And like, there's just a green guy in the background. And he's just standing there menacingly. And sometimes, and he doesn't even dress like he's period appropriate. Like he's not even a World War II soldier. He's just a green guy back there. There's just a green guy. And anybody else have the green guy version of Save It Private Ryan, or just me? Is it only me?
Get to cover.
Don't know where I picked this up from, but I don't know why I got the green guy version of Saving Private Ryan. Is it the 4K release? The 8K release? He's in the background a lot of shots. He's put in there. He looks like he fits. Editing 80 copies of Saving Private Ryan to like introduce a green guy and then distributing them to Goodwills everywhere. Just imagine the grandpas shopping for movies. Oh, I love this one. I remember Saving Private Ryan. You're talking to your grandpa and he's like, actually, you know, I was watching Saving Private Ryan the other day on the old family TV. I don't remember the green guy. Grandpa, what? Yeah, no, I have the movie right here. I just don't remember the green guy. It's in all the copies. But I don't remember the green guy in there. Does anybody else remember the green guy? Nobody? I'll put the movie in. Gotta find a way to edit a movie to where it plays an edited version of the movie on DVD, and then after it's done playing, deletes the edited version and replaces it with the normal version. Like, you can't, I don't think you can do that on like a Blu-ray or a DVD, but need to find the technological way to put an edited version of a movie on a DVD, give it to somebody, they watch it, and then you put their DVD into the DVD player, and you can sleight of hand this, and it's the normal movie. I don't think you should donate a prank edit of a movie to it. Oh my god, I'm the #1 Killzone 3 streamer on Twitch? Yeah, because it's Killzone 3. There's going to be a lot of #1 streamer of video game that people have not thought about in 10 years. That's my Jonkler's trick. You're all just fodder when I get my green beam back. Hey, the return of Big Guy! I forgot about him! For good reason I forgot about him. I completely forgot about the heavy enemies. I was like, oh yeah. The second I saw him, I went, I remember that guy.
And that is how
he's Big Guy. Instead of throwing 2 Big Guy at us, they just throw new things at us until Big Guy make a return. I love seeing Big Guy again. It feels good. Something about Big Guy also being in a better game. I feel happy for him. That was a really good fadeaway on my legs straight up in the air. Bouncing on my boy Rico's dick has never felt so good. Really good cutscene transition, guys. It's actually crazy is the more I see Sev, the more his hair becomes a faux hawk. It's like throughout the game, he is going through like the douchebag crucible where he's just becoming more and more of a dick. This is going a mile a minute. Holy shit, this is just like Haze when you're in the Landwalker. Oh my god, they stole from Haze. Or I mean Star Wars. They got the Jawas in there. You think like a Killzone writer finally watched Star Wars after his friend told him to watch it a bunch and then just said, oh shit, now that I've seen all the Star Wars movies, this definitely isn't going to influence me writing Killzone 3. And then it fucking did. In like a good way. Even the audio is like great value like the music is even great value John Williams. Yeah, but Luke Skywalker would have never said fuck. Oh shit. God, I hope that fucking Penn and Teller aren't on this thing. I fucking really hope I don't see Penn and Teller on this Landwalker. I'm having Haze PTSD. I'm thinking about every Landwalker bit from video games, and I'm thinking about fucking Randy putting the Landwalker in Borderlands 3. Oh, even this works better. Shit. Even the Hellgast LMG is better. Fuck. It's not piss. You remember fighting Penn and Teller in Carnivora? The maybe most forgettable part of Borderlands 3? So are we gonna attack the green beam with the junkyard? Like, trawler, is that the, like we're gonna knock it down with the junkyard? Like we're gonna hit the tower? Oh, here we go. I love the idea that he was about to like, ooh, I've almost got it. I got the chip out and I'm working on it and I'm hacking it. It's like, you guys gotta get out of the way. It's about to get green. Yeah, they were about to turn it off without us, but we're like, ah, nah. Nobody move. All the green will go towards the big thing. Oh my god, sir, they hit the tower. With what? The junkyard trawler, sir. The entire green tower was defeated. They crushed our green tower, sir. Yeah, the green was defeated!
Rico, that son of a bitch is gonna get us all killed.
You, Rico, you son of a bitch. I can't believe you took care of the green tower. That dude was gonna be the big hero, but you stole his glory. I did steal his glory with my big junkyard trawler. He was about to like, he was trying to hack into it. He was trying to slowly but surely. I'm trying to very carefully so the green beam doesn't get, what the fuck is that noise? Some folks bone, Oh, the fucking boring hacking and tech savvy guy. Sorry, buddy. I already have the elephant from Halo and I'm already knocking the tower over. Spoilers. What if they tried to green us, but we greened them first? Originally, I thought we blew up their planet on purpose, because that's why we gave them half our planet, or half of Earth. But like now I'm thinking, did they fucking accidentally blow up their own planet with their stupid weapon that they were trying to blow us up with? So like, fuck them anyway. They did. They accidentally blow up their planet with their green beam. Dude, why the fuck did we? That doubles down on why the fuck did we give them? Why the fuck did the ISA give them half the planet when it's their fault? I'm gonna give Rico. Rico, you're allowed to do whatever you want, Rico. Give them the green beam. I can't fucking believe it. That's so stupid. That's monumentally stupid. There's so many different ways with space travel that you can pivot. Like they destroyed their planet? No, that's why I thought it was conflicted about the ISA. I was like, well, they blew up the Hellgas planet, so I kind of understand why Do Good Baby would do that. Do Good Baby being even squeakier clean than I thought he was? How is the ISA bad then? I don't know, man. No taxation without representation or something?
That's even worse than his.
It's probably like, well, the ISA, you see, it shows the ISA bad because I don't remember fucking... They give them half the planet, but they don't give them all the cake. Is this streamer real? Am I real? I don't know. That's up to you. Rene Descartes said, buddy, we think therefore we am, but I be hitting the Rene Descartes, and I been thinking, and I am kind of amming. Had so many good childhood memories of Killzone 1 and 2, but I hopped off before 3. I don't even remember why. That's crazy to me, because Killzone 1 and 2 have such a boring fucking campaign. But I bet multiplayer in 2 is probably decent, and at least 1 has the different, like, squad mates you can play as, but, like, as somebody who just played through 1 and 2 recently, I just... 2 is like mid. It's got something. It's just they're both World War II, but space. I do really like this one. Maybe you hopped off of 3 because it's also, like I said, because it's finally not just World War II in space, and that's all Killzone 1 and 2 were. We're just, what if we did World War II in space? What if we did it again? What if we did the invasion at Normandy, but instead of the Nazis on the bridge, it was the ISA on the bridge, and the Nazis were at Normandy? That'd be crazy. What if instead of set pieces, we said, go storm the Reichstag, but this time they're Hellgassed, and they're super evil, because they're bad evil guys. Just, all right, yeah, I get it, man. But I bet multiplayer for Killzone 2 was a lot of fun, and multiplayer is always an easy way to be like, ah, shit. You put multiplayer in there, I understand. My God, he's right. I actually do love World War II. That's literally half of why people like Killzone 1 and 2 over Killzone 3, is because Killzone 3's campaign, it's not World War II. They actually have to advance the narrative.
Copy that. Zev, I don't know what the hell you were thinking.
And Killzone 1 and 2, literally just World War II. You don't get on top of the mech, though. And it's so big, it's one of those things where, like, I thought you would, like, get up on there to disassemble it. Just lasered by Brendan, I'm in shambles. There are two kinds of people who like Killzone 1 and 2 over 3. People who are history buffs who really love World War II, and internally, everything in Killzone 1 and 2 is just World War II shit, and it's like, oh, fuck. Or people who have Black Templar armies and are really weird about, like, well, actually, the Hellgas aren't that bad. And it's like, buddy, they are space Nazis. They're Nazis from space. You stormed the fucking Reichstag. And then Killzone 3 is actively non-World War II.
Sir, give me your radio.
Is Killzone 3 better than, like, fucking...
Do you copy? Sir.
God, is Killzone 3 better than, like, fucking...
Come on.
I think I like Resistance 3 more, maybe?
Finish what we started.
But I would put Killzone 3's campaign at, like, this is exactly what I want out of a first-person shooter campaign. It's like Singularity, where it's like a perfect 7.
Where is everybody?
So far. Killzone 3 was also post Modern Warfare 2. Killzone 2 was not. True. But also, there were Raven Software games that you could have taken inspiration from. And Killzone 2 is straight up just, what if you fucking stormed the Reichstag? What if you fucking... I think the only part of Killzone 2 I really liked was when you got the lightning gun, was some neat set pieces. Just because Killzone 2 was before Modern Warfare 2 doesn't mean they couldn't have taken inspiration from a myriad of other sources when they already took inspiration from Halo and from Gears of War for 2. The cover system is literally them trying to be like, Gears of War is covered, that's the big Xbox One. Everybody want to make Halo killers, but what if we do this in first person? Plus, like I said, Killzone 2 should be respected for Guerrilla Games being able to get that much out of the PS3 at such an early time. And I will never be able to experience the multiplayer, but I think for Killzone 2, they should have stolen more. Instead of, what if you did the World War II thing? And then what if you did the World War II thing, but we're like from space? And then what if everybody was bald? And what if they did the World War II thing? Like, I don't even think me shitting on Killzone 2, I don't even think Killzone 2 is bad, per se. I just think it's like, meh. I felt nothing after I was done playing it. I kind of got nothing out of it. Killzone 1 at least had the weird character banter and the really fucking horrifying cutscenes. Third try, they did a great job. I'm impressed. I fuck with the story heavy. What, for Killzone 2, what story? Huh? What story? Go and kill the bad guys? Because the bad guys want the missiles. Have you watched, like, a dad movie out of the DVD bin? Like, it's... The story? You mean the hype moments in Aura video game? What? I'm sorry. No, like, what if they were red, and what if you were blue, and what if you... Like, I'm fighting on this. 2 has a thinner story than 1. It's crazy. It looks great, but it's literally, hello, soldier, wander around the Hellgas planet for a bit until you get to the Reichstag and then kill their bald. I just played it yesterday, and I can tell you it's wander around the planet for a bit until you get to the Reichstag and kill the bald. And then you do horrifying, awful Radic fight, where they spam rocket launcher guys at you, because the one thing they needed to remember from Killzone 1 was that you have 1 million heavy armored enemies that don't do nothing but literally are gigantic tanks, and then you get their guns, and their guns are accurate, your gun is doo-doo. You go and defeat Radic, and then you defeat Bald Guy, and then everybody has hair magically in Killzone 3. It's like about imperialist repercussions. Okay, you know what? Forget I said anything. Like, what do you mean? No, because it's just World War II. You like the story because it's World War II. Understand, it's just World War II. That's why you like the story. Of course you like the story. It's World War II. It's literally Germany attacking the Allies in Killzone 1 and then fucking coming back and being like, oh, sorry, buddy. You like the story because it's just World War II. They just copy it bit by bit. There's nothing else. They're just bald World War II. It's actually worse than World War II.
Is anybody's radio working?
Because they don't even have a reason for doing it. They don't even establish it, except for the fact they're evil. They don't even have a reason for it. World War II has a reason for it because they're, like, evil, but, like, they have, like, you know, they're on a lot of meth, and they're like, we're gonna fucking conquer. Whereas the Hellgas are like, we're gonna do it because we're evil, and you guys sent us away. You guys said we played too rough. We were too mean. And so we're gonna attack your planet. And then all of Killzone 2 is you just blowing up and attacking their planet because, well, they blew up ours, so we gotta blow up their planet. But without the weight or consequence or story or narrative that any World War II game that would do immediately better. Right, and that was the entire reason for World War II. Yeah, but like, there were also actual narratives that you can tell. You don't have to just copy the setting. It's not even a story, it's a setting. There we go. That's maybe a more apropos, like, criticism. Because it's not a story. They just did a setting. Is Call of Duty World at War's campaign goated because it's World War II? No, it's goated because of Reznov, because of the individual stories that you get, because you get to see other people, like, existing.
Is anybody's radio working?
And that's not just the only reason for World War II, but if you want to be like, well, that is actually the reason for World War II. I mean, dick swinging competitions is kind of a base reason for a lot of wars, resource acquisition and dick swinging. But thinking about it, let me cut it back a little bit. It's because Killzone 2 isn't a story, it's a setting. You have Sev and you have Rico, and Rico had more character in Killzone 1. You never see anything about how the Hellgast are living. You never experience anything about the Hellgast. You never, even in Killzone 1, you got to see how the ISA lived. There were like different things. It's just rusty, empty corridors with nobody there except for red guys. It's because Killzone 2 is a setting in the campaign. There's not a narrative. It's just World War II, but space. And yeah, if you copy World War II and you do it in space, I mean, yeah, a lot of people are going to like that. You're going to be like, I like World War II. I know World War II history. This is like the Battle of the Bulge, which I think wasn't, I don't even know if that was World War II. This is like Normandy. No idea why Rico is in 2. Templar for the first game is also in 2. He's like the general with the dog shit hat. And then the other 2 people, cool Hellgast, half Hellgast guy, and then fucking, who is it? Lady Luger disappeared. They're gone. They just into the fog. Because it's not a story. Bulge was World War II. All right, I thought so. I thought I knew enough to know that. I thought Bulge was World War II. But yeah, like, it's my problem with Killzone 2 is it's like, wow, the story's so cool. And it's like, yeah, if you like playing with toys, it's just playing with toys, which I understand. But like, there's not a story. You just go from place to place being yelled at by a guy, and then you kill the leader bald after killing the invisible bald. And all they want is the fucking, want the nuclear codes. Okay, and why? And then it has the wherewithal of like an egg. And like I said, it's mid, it's fine. It's like alright. The gunplay is okay in Killzone 2. And the visuals are fantastic. Guerrilla, like I say, compliment the shit out of Guerrilla all the time. Look at this shit. They got this shit working on a PS3. I can't believe they're wizards like this. It's awesome. But I mean, narratively, and yeah, narratively, Killzone 3 versus Killzone 2. Killzone 2 is just, what if we were Space World War II? Killzone 3 tells a story, even if it's a schlocky action movie story. And it's better for that. Like, look at this shit. Too cowardly to do this shit in Killzone 2. In Killzone 2, it's just, hey, buddy, you got another turret section coming up. Gonna be pretty sick. Hey, buddy, Norville just told you to go and shoot at the electric so you can hit the drone. Pretty sick, huh? Oh my god, is Narville going to... Oh my god, is Narville death? Is this the Narville death scene? Ain't no way. Not my boy Narville. Rico saves Narville? The Narville redemption are... Look at this shit and tell me that Killzone 2 is better. Fuck you. Don't fucking even. Did you see the fucking harpoon?
Yeah.
Don't you fucking... Do not bring it... The narrative is better into this shit.
Sam, you're with me. All groups on my...
These are characters that do things. Versus, we gotta go to the Reichstag and we gotta go to the... Well, now we go to do the thing and... I saw it, but it would be cooler if it didn't happen, to be honest. How boring. How droll, dude. Come on now. That was tight as fuck. I'm sorry. If you can't enjoy whimsy, I understand why you want to play a boring odd game like Killzone 2. I get it. How many Howlers and Hearts of Iron 4? You watching any zombie knockoff shows? You watching the, what is it, the World War Z or whatever? This is so sauce. Don't even hit me with that shit. When cool things happen, I simply shut my eyes. Oh, my game is boring and dry. You watching Z Nation? Z Nation's actually better than The Walking Dead, brother. How many chain wallets you own? What's your favorite band? Godsmack, Slipknot, or Korn? Which one? Which way, Chatter? And how many times did you pog face when you saw the Marvel movie? Oh, that's too far. That's not true. You like watching movies like Dad's where you only see half the movie but you fell asleep while watching it, so then you turn it back on the Netflix and then you 2-speed the rest of the movie? Like like I said, I get why somebody would like Killzone 2. I just disagree fundamentally because it's missing something that all video games have, which is not all video games, but it's missing something that like I would want, which is just any kind of narrative that isn't go here, do the thing. And there's not even like, they did the go here, do the thing game, and there's not even like anything telling you about anything in the game. I think you pick up intel, but I don't even remember a way to access it. Even then, like, why would I? If the video game want me to feel like the world important, then show me parts of that world. That's what 3 does. I'm happy they figured it out by 3. But I will never understand, unless multiplayer, if you like the multiplayer more, I can't speak on that regard. The multiplayer might be better. I unfortunately, PS3 can't play it. You have good memories with that? Hell yeah, I'm happy for you. The campaign, see, I'm somebody who likes Killzone 2 and I actively read the notes and stuff, same with Mass Effect, I get it, we're not the same and that's okay. Well, in Killzone 2, there's no reason for me to engage in the media. You know why I engage in the audio logs in a game like BioShock? Is because they give me a reason to. They show parts of Rapture that died, and they make me want to invest in that world. But Killzone 2 doesn't do that for me. It does not give me a single reason to invest in the world. Killzone 3, if Killzone 3 had fucking pick-em-ups, I'd be listening to them. Resistance 1 and 2 didn't have a reason to invest in it. Resistance 3 had audio logs, and I was like, what the fuck? Resistance 3 has a goated bit where you pick up an audio log and you hear a little girl turn into a chimera and eat her cat. And then it gave me a reason to fucking like be like, oh shit, I want to find out more. It's the first audio log you find. She turns into a chimera and eats her she eats her cat. They do not do that shit in Resistance.
There's just not enough of us left.
Or that they do not do that shit in Resistance 1 and 2. They don't do that shit in Killzone either. If they put them in Killzone 3, I'd be reading them.
Gotta have a community.
This is the schlocky action movie I want when I'm playing a video game like this. Because that's also, if you keep trying to kill Halo without realizing Halo is also a schlocky action movie, you're not going to kill Halo. And it's like Halo 1, 2, and 3 are schlocky action movies where you're the big green guy going and doing big green guy things. And then Halo, ODST, and Reach are more competent, actual somber stories. And then you can read the expanded lore. It's like, this is why Halo was, this is why everybody wanted to be a Halo killer. The deep lore is unclear on the caddying policy for the two factions in Killzone. It'd be crazy if in 1, 2, and 3 we met any kind of Hellgast, like civilian or anything, but you don't. Even when you're invading Helgen, ain't nobody but the red guys. It's an active war zone. They're all in pods or something.
Good luck, people.
You did meet civilians that just pulled guns on you? In Killzone? No, you don't. You just meet Hellgast. Everybody's a Hellgast. No, those aren't civilians. Those are Hellgasts. At that refinery? No, those are Hellgasts. Because they had the red eyes, the scary red eyes and the guns. Those aren't civilians. Even if you say, well, they're like scavengers. It doesn't matter. It's still Hellgast. They don't change them at all. I'm talking about, like, in Gears of War does this really well, where you meet, like, not only are you, like, a cog trooper fighting the Locust, but you also see, like, the remnants of kind of the scavenger humans that are, like, walking around that aren't, like, big and beefy and burly. Gears of War does that well because you're already seeing that even like, during the Locust War, you sometimes get to see people without a gun. And being able to see those kind of downtime moments or just like seeing people without a gun that are just, okay, what if you got to see fucking normal ass people that live in this world instead of everybody have a gun and they run at you and kill you. In Gears of War, you meet people and survivors that are living their lives in lived places. In Killzone 2, the civilians you were talking about, I couldn't tell that they were anything different than the Hellgast because there was nothing about it that was lived in. They were just at a facility. You were at Brown facility in Brown Shooter, shooting guys in Brown area who also had red eyes, just like all other Hellgast, but with different hats. And then you shot their hat off, and they were just all bald, burly guys who were, even if they're different, they're not really different. Because you don't get to see anything about their lives other than they have a gun in their hand and they run at you. Well, they're the guys that have a gun in their hand, and then they run at you. And video games go a long way to make the kind of world more lived in. Just showing you little bits like that to let you know that this is a world. You are an invading force and this is a world, but instead it's a big brown gray area with big cargo containers. Ain't no chairs, ain't no fridges. You wander into a Helgen apartment, they have one chair and a table, and it's like, there's just nothing. Even Killzone 1 was better with the ISA planet because they had vending machines, and that was about it. And at least the vending machines went a little bit of the way to make me feel like, oh, I can't wait until I walk to this harbor, and then I walk through the same level 5 times real quick so that I can get to the next harbor level. That is the same time. Advertisements as well in Killzone 1. Like, there's so many opportunities for sauce in Killzone 1 that even Killzone 2 just doesn't do. You have big set pieces, but no sauce. It's like the world doesn't feel lived in. It feels like you're attacking a military area and a military area and a military area. And it's like the ISA are the baby good guys who are like, we gotta go fight the evil guys because we're the baby good guys. And it's shown by the Hellgast all having guns and all being the red-eyed evil guy, helmet-wearing motherfuckers. Like, it's... I'm not saying that you gotta make the Hellgast, like, fucking... I want to see, like, how the Hellgast live. I just want to see how they live. I want to feel like this is a world that's lived in. I don't want it to be World War II in space. And it doesn't go anywhere to make you feel like it's anything other than this is World War II in space, buddy. And that's fine if you want World War II in space. But they do not take a moment, unless, like I said, unless there's fucking lore notes and intel that are talking about, like, Hellgast food. You don't see shit. Even dictatorships, even evil space Nazis gotta have, like, a house they go to and eat from the fridge. Especially as an invading force.
Everybody, get into the airlock.
You just don't see any of that. They have no identity other than they have red eyes. Like I said, well, there are civilians, Brendan. Yeah, and what is their identity? They have red eyes and shoot you. This is great. I like this because it's people have hair and beards and hats. But it's not Space World War II. And they got Malcolm McDowell.
I'm willing to serve him.
And Brian Cox. Like, oh.
The state wishes.
No, I'm going to do Shadowfall tomorrow. I'm going to do Shadowfall tomorrow. Don't worry about it.
This is it?
You know Shadowfall's going to make me crash out about Killzone. That's the... I know. Yeah, I know. I just have to buy it and download it. I have to set up the PS4 after. After this stream, I'm going to turn off the PS3, put it away for a little bit until we get to Terminator, and then I'll install Shadowfall. Like I said, just with Killzone 2, I understand why people like it, but it's so fresh in my dome right now, and there's just so... I'm not somebody who really critiques game design, like, a lot. Like, depending unless it's really bad or really, really good. But narrative is important to me. And even a slop video game, I like an A to B to C narrative, and...
you wouldn't dare!
After playing 2 yesterday, I just couldn't... You go to place, do the thing, go to place, do the thing. Why are we doing the thing? Because we need the data to go to do the thing?
Get on your...
I like how the Helghast sound like the British. Well, because it would be way too on the nose if they talked in a German accent. They'd be way too on the nose. I mean, they want to be on the nose, but fucking zap them. I didn't think that Powered Bald would get him. Huh.
I know you're still...
Oh, no, he's not done yet. He's just a little stabby. When is Mag going to be on slop list? They shut the servers down, bud. They shut the servers down. They're dead. It's dead. They killed Mag.
I like your thinking, Shevchenko.
Forget the communication.
I love you. I'm Norville. Do you remember me? Narville from Killzone. Also funny that Killzone 3 is the first one. Well, 2 does it a little bit, but not really. Where in FPS Classic, every FPS will always do the little guy who blow up. We love the little guy who blow up. It's a hallmark of quality. It's like a turret section or a secret behind a waterfall. Little guy who blow up is a hallmark of quality. Hey, you know this spaceship that, like, is out in space, and if, like, one little bit of the spaceship's hull gets ruptured, the whole thing is basically... Yeah, we should have blowy-uppy bugs on there. Oh, dude, you're so right, Bessie. We do need blowy-uppy bugs on there. So we filled our beautiful big ship with blowy-uppy spiders and blowy-uppy boxes. And you see, we needed it. Because we love the bugs that have the gasoline in them. We put the red barrels around that way. When they see the red barrels, they won't shoot at them, for they know they will explode, and they are not free thinkers. And look at Malcolm McDowell just... They did the fucking... Oh! This is good schlock. I fucking love this.
Wait! Everyone!
Oh, but what if I killed everybody real big? It wouldn't be a problem if I just kill all the people. That's the thing about Killzone 2. They're super goopy evil, but it's not even like saucy evil. It's just like, why the hell gassed evil? Because they're evil. Why they want to kill us? Because we told them that they're evil. They're bad because they're bad. They're evil. And this, it's like, they fully go into the cartoony, like, super villainy, like evil. They greened him. Oh my God! Oh! Oh! Why did you close up that? They fucking jumboed him! I'm glad James saw that, because I bet James fucking loved that. I bet you James fucking clamped. Okay, not a fan of this, but also, I mean, it's mostly just a turret section, so we're fine. Kind of funny. Sir, yet another turret section. Waiter, more turret sections, please. They made Malcolm McDowell red. He needs the green. He really is going to straight up try to stop it so they can still blow up Earth. But he's not going to try to deactivate it because it's going to blow up his planet. He almost got it. He almost.
He's going to land.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think so. Yeah, you're going to land? I don't think so, buddy. God, they'd be... I'm assuming that this is probably the end, and that's so fucking funny. I love them trying out all these new things, doing so many cool new things during the campaign that they would have never done in Killzone 2. Trying things out, most of them working in a really cool way and some of them not working. And if this is the end, that's just going to be so fucking funny to me. Press circle to launch the nuke. That's so important stream only bit. Oh, man. Oh, God. I gotta go. Where was I? All right, I found it. We started with green. What the fuck? Why did you do that, Doc? Why? What the fuck is that? What did you do? Did you just make me a glowing one? I don't... No, not the green edit. You, yeah. Not releasing the hell gas. Narville, we gotta go save this doggone earth. ¿Saben hablar español? No time for that, Narville. This is Killzone. Always. It is just good guys, good baby, and then evil baby. It's just